just every single thing that they said they would do. Like when they claimed loyalty in the crew, like when they framed fame on debut, like when they said they'd pay all their dues. Yeah, right, whoop-de-doo. When they gonna take a little pinky finger off their mouth? But your little me think they bigger, but they expect a discount. March along, manipulators fall in line. Their whole brand is messy by design. I know how they feel about me. Egotistical, I'm evil. The truth ain't what they seek. They'd rather hide, spread their lies. Antagonist, the bane of their every existence. Antagonist, doesn't matter what I do, it makes no difference. They want to villain, so I can be that girl. Antagonist, never wish him well, only give him hell. Somewhere along the way, I lost all cares, and that makes me dangerous, just so you're aware. Antagonist, give me everything you've got. Antagonist, can't get rid of me 'cause this is my saga. Every icy memory reflected on the snowflakes in the wind, lost in reverie. Helmets on proving them wrong, let the new moon welcome on you. I just leveled up, left these fakers in the dust. Off from benches, no cap. He's had all the skills you lack. Dumpster diving through the trap. From my crew, don't need no map. Finally content, being alone, only once on this throne. Listen, cause I'm really newly interstellarize. Never stopping yet, never pay the price. Every single heavy verse, formulating, escalating my celestial curse.
It was a work of my voice, within is filled by struggle eyes. I'll bring hell upon the drink and burn my delight. Let me above the screen. If I'm a rebel and the inconstant, there will be no one like me, and this is why.
I'm the best, I'm the worst. I do what they can't, I'm a curse. Every icy memory collected on the snowflakes in the wind, lost in reverie. Helmets on proving them wrong, let the new moon welcome on you. Enter a new era, where I'll show them
My fucking cross.
join me, 'cause we're capable of conquering kingdoms together.
We'll rise to the top. Decay, watch their bodies decay. Watch them start landing until we're the last one standing. What the fuck is up?
Eliminate every soul.
Freeze them in their blood.
I'll never let them see the isolation in me. Every icy memory collected on the snowflakes in the wind, lost in.
Yo, hello, everybody. What's up? Today is Thursday. We have our new segment of the show, Thursday Tales, today, where we're gonna be taking a look at some crazy Reddit stories. I mean, crazy is hard to say. I'm not sure if they're how crazy they are. I just kind of skimmed them. But what I did was I went on 2 different Reddit subreddits. What communities? I don't know. I'm not a Reddit user, so I don't actually know the fact this shit works. But the slash r slash somethings, right? Sub communities, whatever. Don't fucking at me. Anyways, r slash relationship advice and the am I overreacting? And so I have done am I overreacting? Like I've done that before. I've read through those ones or some of those before, but they were like a long ass time ago. And then I've never done the relationship advice one, so we're gonna be checking that one out. I have, was it 4 of the relationship one and 4 of the am I overreacting? So that's weird. Oh no, actually I did am I the asshole? That's the one I done before. I don't think I did overreacting yet. So we're gonna be taking a look at these stories, these tales, okay? But the point and goal of TURDSDAY Tales is to essentially talk about like trashy stories and stuff. So, because you all know I like trash TV, okay? I mean, you all know I'm with it, okay? I'm in it. I'm in the trash. I'm one with the trash, okay? And so I like to read stories that are equally crazy and trashy and spill the tea on all that and then laugh about it and talk about it. So that's the goal. For now we're doing Reddit stories, but in the future we may also do just like crazy stories that are being talked about or trending like on social media or whatever, as long as they are not like controversial, of course, hopefully. Obviously my goal is never to be controversial or political or any other negative things, okay? So so yeah, we're just reading these stories, all right? That's what we're doing, okay? Anyways, what's up everybody? Thank you for being here. Let's see. Let me catch up here on the chats. And I want to say, obviously, thank you, Yanagi, for that subscribe. Let's go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 8 months. Oh my gosh, it's almost been 9 months. Almost been almost baby time. Oh my gosh, impreg or whatever. Do you say like mpreg or do you say the letter M and then preg? Like I don't know what the etiquette is on that. Because I don't know, that's not actually a part of my vernacular. It only recently has surfaced in my, world because of the fucking, what is it, Alpha Omega verse or whatever the fuck. Yeah, get nodded, bro. Shit like that. Like I didn't fucking know what any of that shit was, and then now I do. I don't want to know, and now I do. So, anyways. Thank you for being here, everybody. Welcome in. What's up, Hanzo? Thank you for that check-in and the lurk. Thank you, Boot. We gotta change your name back to Boot here on the Twitch, because I don't know what to call you. It's like it's Boot on YouTube, it's Boot on Discord, but it's not Boot on Twitch. So I'm like, do I say Boot? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know anymore. Anyways, let's see. Thank you for the check-in, Muffin Man. I appreciate it. Let's see. Thank you for the check-in, Crimson and Sun. Woo woo woo! I always find it so funny that like other streamers, like when we raid into other people's streams, they're always like Sinixer, and I'm always like, I just say Sun because I'm just lazy, I guess. Like everyone else says your full name, and I'm just like Sun. Oh my god, it's so funny. Anyways, of course, yes, heck yeah, thank you. Thank you for the check-in, Mon, I appreciate that. Metal Kōri was not what I expected to hear, but it is welcome. I mean, like 99% of my songs are metal. I mean, I guess maybe it's like 95%, but yeah. Let's see. What's up, everybody? Thank you for that follow, Jack. I appreciate it. See, I'm not gonna say Jack and Tony 1. I'm just gonna say Jack. Jack shit. Sorry, someone made that joke to me fucking during Off-Kai. and I like actually hooted and hollered, and I was like, damn, they're so tired of me already. They don't even know me, and they're just fucking tired of me. Anyways, yeah, subreddit, something like that. Yeah, thank you for the lyric, Jack. I appreciate that. Thank you for the check-in. Sailing! What's up, what's up, what's up? It's Reddit, Kōri. When isn't it crazy? Honestly, I don't fucking know. I'm not a Reddit user. Like, I don't know if that's surprising or not, but like, I have a Reddit account, and it's only because I used it to like help try to promote the concerts, but like, that's literally it. I've never done anything else with that, to be honest. Like, I don't know. And then I guess to like do these streams, but I don't like go on Reddit. I think the only other times I use Reddit is if I'm like trying to find some really niche, like a niche answer to a niche problem. So that's probably it though. I don't think I've really used it for any other reason. So, can't believe he killed that cute arm fuzzy adorable chibi raccoon just to make it a crown. I mean, he's chilling. He's not dead. I mean, unless he like zombie rack, maybe it's possible. But technically speaking, I mean, he just kind of comes up with the homie, the crown. He just wears my crown on top of him, pretty much. So, but he's a fluffy boy. Normally I hold him, but I didn't feel like holding his fucking heavy ass today. I'm just kidding, man. I didn't feel like holding him in my arm. Usually it's there in my fucking arm, but I'm like, you know what? This is gonna take my whole head, because you know me. I got a fucking big fucking head, you know? Anyways, welcome in, Mum. Thank you for being here. See, I was like, I'm not gonna say Mumbina. I'm gonna say Mum. Anyways, I'm in me Mum's car. What's up, Delugi? See, I'm gonna say that, though, because it's funny, you know? Anyways, what's up, Spectral Chris? I'm also gonna say that because I think it's like, it's not just Chris. You know what I mean? Anyways, bring in the claps. Anyway, sorry. You don't know it, but don't trust me on that one, okay? Anyways, thank you for the check-in, Tanoshi. Thank you for being here. I appreciate that. What's up, Ren? Thank you for being here. Ma, there's a weird fucking cat in the trash can. How dare you? Me? Pussy? No, I'm all rack, okay? Full rack nature here, okay? That's what we do. Thank you for the follow, zombie. Just speaking of zombies, I never talk about zombies on the stream, and then I mentioned it, and then a zombie follows us. What do I do in this situation? Oh my gosh. Do I gotta play fucking, what is it, COD? Zombies level? Shit. Anyways, what's up, Quote? Good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. Hello. Good to see you. What's up, Victor? Good to see you as well. Welcome in. Planning on changing it to my Discord name for simplicity's sake. No, Boot is so much better. Boot is so much better than Dragon, though. Only because, like, there's, like, oh my god, there's, like, 30%, which is a lot, of, like, Twitch users either have Shadow or Dragon in their fucking name. Okay? I need you. Boot is so much better. I'm telling you, Boot is so much better. It's shorter, and that's not a fucking D's nuts joke. I mean, it could be, but, like, I like Boot more. But anyways, that's just my opinion. It's your name at the end of the day. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like there's so many people with Dragon or fucking Shadow in their name on Twitch and fucking YouTube for that matter. I see it everywhere. Anyways, what's up, Sid? Anime girls are so hot. You know, it'd be like that. That's true. That's why I was like, you know what? Why not become one? You know what I mean? I'm still not hot, but in fact, I'm pretty cold. You guys get it? You guys get it? Because I'm a nice princess. Anyways, thank you for the check-in, Yoru and Rin and Cosmic and Glow and Nobody. Thank you for the check-ins. Big YoHallo, Cosmic. Congratulations on your fucking $50,000 PC. You know, I'm gonna have to fucking work on building a new PC for myself, and I'm not excited about how much that's gonna cost. So, I'm not, it's not gonna be a good time, but it's alright. It is what it is. Anyway, welcome back to the land of the PC parts. Anyways, first day and already getting impreg. Dude, I don't know. Is it mpreg or mpreg? I don't know. Do I say the letter M or do I just make the noise of You know, I'm not sure what the proper etiquette is on this particular topic. I only recently learned about Alpha Omega verse. Okay, so I don't know, man. I'm not sure. I'm just asking to be educated. That's it. Anyway, what's up, Allah, over on YouTube? Thank you for being here. Character looks amazing. I love the raccoon in your head. So adorable. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hello everyone. What's up? Nobody. Good to see you. Big YoHallo, big YoHallo. Amazing, amazing. A pet raccoon. I named her Delilah from Ladybug. That's cute. That's cute. This is Actor Rack. He's the homie. We go dumpster diving behind Taco Bell at 3 a.m. You know, just normal, totally normal shit. Anyways, howdy gamers. What's up, Yoru? Hey, howdy doodle do. Let's see. I only use Reddit if it's a gaming leak. I don't even think I use it for that. I've never even really been interested about like, oh, this is a leak on the game. Like personally, I've always been like, it'll come out eventually. It's not gonna change whether I see it early or at that time. Like it's gonna be there. So I've always like, I don't know. I just am not a Reddit user, but I see like the value. I'm just like, I think I'm just very like scared of Reddit. People who like are chronically redditing. I guess that's what does that make sense? I'm scared of that. Anyways, let's see here. What is up, Bean? Thank you for being here. What's up? What's up? Welcome in. Welcome in. Let's see. I used Reddit to find a post from 10 plus years ago from a deleted account to help me troubleshoot my current problem. Yeah, that's how I used it. Same, Deluki, same. I've like, I don't know. Usually it's just a really like niche problem that I have and I can't find an answer for it. So yeah. Does ack cause neck problems from being on your head? No, also that's not how you spell ack. It's a simple AK. That's how you spell ack's name. Why, you ask? Not because it's named after a weapon of mass destruction or anything like that, or a weapon that could potentially kill people, or a gun. Why would ack be named after something like that? I don't know. Ack is just ack. Anyways, how many times have I done that bit? Anyways, thank you for the check-in, Mike. I appreciate it. What's up, Fire Pup? How you doing? It's a typo. I didn't see it until a year after I made my Twitch. Damn. Damn. The way that like yeah, that's crazy. I wish I could be like that, like not like looking at words like that. You know, I was like, oh, I didn't even know there was a typo for like a year on like a username. You know, like wow. I'm a little bit envious. You know. Shadow Dragon 42069 is such an old style gamer tag. Oh my god, that's what I mean. But like everyone has like Shadow or Dragon in their names. Anyways, oh my gosh, so funny. Thank you for the check-in, Neko Inc. I appreciate it. Welcome in, welcome in. Mpreg. So it is like you have to say the letter. I see. Okay. Thank you for the lurk as well. I appreciate it. Welcome in. What's funny, the VTubers that give me a nickname immediately from me joining a stream tends to be the ones I return to their stream. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, maybe it doesn't make sense. I don't know, man. I feel like nicknames help me remember people's, like, shit a little bit better. You know, it's like that fucking one meme that's like, what did she say? God, what was it? Melissa! Courtney. if you know, you know, okay? It's like the same for me. If I give somebody a nickname, then I'll like remember it a little bit better next time. So just a weird quirky thing that helps me remember. So 1 2 3, what's up? How you doing? Thank you for the check-in. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. Welcome everybody. Do I have updates for you? I don't really think there's anything crazy. However, I'm gonna run the ads really fast because otherwise Twitch is gonna get mad at me. So the name I'm usually given is Yor. So common it became my Discord name. That's cute. I like Yoru though because it's like Yorha, and this is a personal thing because I like Nier. So Nier Automata or Automata, however you fucking say it. Okay, I like Yorhu because it reminds me of Yorha. Anyways, that's just me being a fucking nerd. All right, let me run the ads so they get out of the way, and then we'll get started here with the new segment of the fucking stream. Are you ready? Anything that you guys missed? Well, I came back from my break on Tuesday, on Poos Day, and I did make some announcements and whatnot on the future of Kōri. And so we have made some updates and changes to the channel and whatnot. I don't know if this works or not. I don't know how I think about it. Maybe it doesn't, so I'm just gonna turn this back on. I'm gonna turn these on. Okay, so we did open up the merch store once again. We also have our Patreon available for people to join if you want to get exclusive content outside of just the streams. Really cool stuff there. I will say, hold on. I know some of you had purchased gifts for people. Oh my god, where is it? Oh, here it is. Through the merch store, you were able to purchase gifts for the community. I wanted to do it again because it didn't work originally. Like, not the bots were not all connected to each other, and so hopefully now it's connected. However, I have to wait a full 24 hours before I can try to redo the giveaway. So I don't have a button yet that allows me to redo the giveaway. I have to wait another probably like 2 hours or so, because I think that's like when I made the merch store announcement and whatnot. So I have to wait a little bit longer, but as soon as it says that I can redo it, then I will. If I don't get around to it today, then I'll definitely get around to it on Saturday. Yeah, probably on Saturday. So yes, and it should work now, but I can't test it because it won't let me test it. Like, literally, it's like I can't even like press the redo button. So yeah. Anyways, just say that out there. That I have not forgotten that. I just can't do it yet. So there you go. Anyways, so I tested the gift again. No, it's okay. I don't want you to do it again in case it doesn't work. I would rather us just like wait until the old ones are available for me to redeem, and then, I mean, if you want, you could. I'm not gonna stop you from giving me more money, I guess, but but yeah, I don't know. But my use of word, I mean, that's true, but let me see. I mean, it should work. You can if you want to try, but I'm sorry if it doesn't work. I'm sorry if it doesn't work, but it should. I would assume it does work because I connected everything, but yeah. Anyways, it's up to you. If you want to test it, that's fine. If not, that's okay too. But let me know if you do happen to do it, because then I can see if it's still broken. Ha! So, anyways, hopefully not though. Hopefully it's not broken. All right, not anymore. I just want to say thank you, everybody, to everyone who had done gifted stuff, like Celeste and Sun. Thank you for doing that. Whether it was to test it or not, I mean, it's still gonna be going to the community in some fashion. So, do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But anyways, alrighty. So we're gonna get into it. Yeah. Are you ready, kids? No, you're not children. Please don't be children. Okay. Let's see here. So I'm gonna go over to... okay. There we go. Perfect. Here we go. Okay. Wait, one sticker. Okay, I might have to talk to them about that. That's fine. It's whatever. Okay, so there we go. Now that worked. So then I think you can just type join in the next. So what I have to do? We just press join like that, or do we have to press like? Do I have to press something else? I'm doing it because I want to see, like, I want to make sure that, like, do I have to do exclamation point join maybe? I want to make sure that it works. So that's why I'm like dying to. I'm not gonna take it. Okay, maybe it won't let me because I'm the fucking streamer. Someone fucking type in join. Let's see. Does it say anything? Or I thought it was like enter. Let me see. It says if it says anything different. Like, why would it say join and then not work? Let me see. I would hope that it would like give you guys a response. Like, okay, you officially joined it. You're welcome. I don't know. Why is it that's not giving you a response for some? Well, it works. Okay, that works though. At the very least, that it was enter. I thought it was that too, but there was no response being given, and I'm not sure if it's supposed to or not. So I don't know, but let me see. We'll see what happens, I guess. I mean, it'll have to give it to somebody, right? So anyways, yeah, thank you for the check-in, Zan. It's good to see you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the check-in, Kismet, as well. I appreciate it. Welcome. And 90% of my gamer sub orders, I use code Kōri. Let's go! Heck yeah! Thank you. And thank you, Dark, for joining in. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so it did work. So, okay, awesome. So, giveaway winner announcement. Nobody won Anonymous's gift of stickers. And then you go there to redeem it. How do you redeem it though? Does it? Well, how do you redeem? Hold on, I'm gonna click on it because I'm just curious. Oh, verify with Twitch and claim your prize. Okay, great. There you go. So, there you go. Look at that. Thank you, Sign. Thank you for thank you for gifting to our community. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's up, Reezy? So good to see you. Thank you for that lurk. I appreciate it. Thank you for the follow as well. What's up? What's up? How you doing? Welcome in. Hello over on YouTube. What's up, Dark Shadow Raid? See? That's what I'm saying. See, this is no, I was just talking earlier about how like a lot of people on like Twitch and YouTube have like 30% of VTuber watchers have like the name Shadow or Dragon in their name. Like the words in their name, Shadow or Dragon in their name. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Anyways, it's just funny to see. But thank you for being here. All right. Hello. How am I doing? I'm chilling. I'm alive. How's it going? Hope you've been well. I've been chilling. I've been doing good things like working hard. And I did take a break, so I am back from it now. We're doing it. Exactly. So that's what's up. Let's see. Thank you for the check-in as well, Reese. I appreciate it. It's so great seeing you at Offline, by the way. Oh my gosh. Yup. Enjoy the sticker. Nobody. Yes. Okay, so we know that it works. Now it's just a matter of when I can redo the other gifts, I will, and then you guys will be able to try to enter into that as well. Thank you, son, for gifting to our community. Let's see. That's my Xbox username. It's so funny. Anyways, let's see. What's up, Wakana? How you doing? What's up? But hello. Hope you're doing great. It's great seeing you too. Yes! Let's go. You mind sharing some good trash from your bin? I need some. I am actually going to be sharing some trash today. Specifically, some crazy-ish stories from Reddit. So we're going to get into that right now, actually. You guys ready for this? Okay, here we go. Let me get a little bit more situated. Also, technically speaking, I wasn't accounting for being in a trash can, but I kind of like it. I kind of like the vibe, you know? I feel like me being in a trash can is perfect for the occasion, so I'm just going to keep it going, really. Anyways, okay. So here we have story. We have story here, okay? This is on the relationship advice section of Reddit. I'm so bad at explaining, like, what is this? Anyways, okay. So here we go. I'm gonna read through this, and I'll pause for dramatic effect and also to react to some parts as I go through. But feel free in the chat to also react and tell me what you think. Obviously, we want to keep things respectful, and like be nice to everybody, and you know, we can poke fun, but like there's a difference between bullying and poking fun. So let's make sure that we're being kind, but also, you know, we can make some jokes here and there. Okay, here we go. So my F26 ex-fiance, wait. Oh, sorry. So the person writing this is female 26. The ex-fiance is male 29. Told me our dog died. 9 months later, my friend found her alive at his house. Ooh. Oh, oh no! Oh, fuck! Oh no! You see, this is already bad because it's like we're talking about a dog, you guys. What the fuck? Why would you like lie about that? He got that dog in him. That's why he got that fucking dog in him, bro. Anyways, all right. This is just so crazy because it's like it's wild to see what people are willing to do. Like. You know, I always said it, like, human beings are the scariest fucking creatures out there, man. Oh my gosh. But yes, thank you, Dark Shadow Rain, for coming by. I appreciate that. And what's up? You know how we do it. Hope you're chilling, having a good one. We're reading some trashy stories today. Okay, so let's see. I was with my ex-fiance for 7 years. We lived together, had pets together. We were planning a wedding. Invitations were sent, deposits were paid, dress bought, etc. Dang. Dang. Oh, man. The relationship became increasingly unhealthy and controlling, especially towards the end. Arguments escalated badly. There was a lot of yelling, belittling, and manipulation, and eventually I canceled the wedding and moved out pretty abruptly. I ended up moving to another state and rebuilding my life. I mean, fucking slay. Good for you. I mean, I'm sorry that happened. That's terrible. It sucks when you're like so excited about starting a new chapter of your life and then somehow it kind of gets ruined. And also even beyond that, your perception of a person and who you thought they were kind of like dying. You know what I mean? Like that they're not that person, and like for whatever reason things changed and your personalities didn't, went and clashed, right? So yeah, I totally get that. Thank you for the check-in, Reese. Good to see you. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow, Flo. How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you're chilling. Have a great one. Let's see. One of the hardest parts of leaving was our dog, Luna. We adopted her. That's such a dog name. I feel like, does anyone else feel this way? I feel like Luna is such a dog name. Like, I think I had like a family member who named their dog Luna. I don't know. It's such a dog name for some reason. Anyways, good dog name. Anyways, we adopted her from a shelter in 2020, and I had her for 6 years. Aw, okay, rescue. We love that. She was a 90-pound Great Pyrenees and was basically my baby. I don't know what kind of dog that is. I'm sure if I saw a picture of it, then I'd be like, oh yeah, but I don't know what kind of dog that is. I worked from home for about 3 years, so my entire day revolved around her. Aw. I also got really into hiking and took her all over the place with me. I absolutely adored this dog. Oh my gosh, that's sweet. When I left, I couldn't take the pets with me because I was moving back in with my parents. Luna stayed with my ex. Tough. Last fall, about 2 weeks after the date our wedding was supposed to happen, my ex contacted me and told me Luna had died. Oh. Oh no! Oh no! Oh god! Oh, this is not good. This is not good at all. What's up, Demos? Good to see you over on Twitch here. Thank you for being here. What's up? Hope you're having a fantastic. We are getting into some TURDSDAY content today, some crazy Reddit stories, and so that's what we're doing right now. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for hanging out. Hope you're doing great as well. Welcome in. Hope you're chilling. But yes, we are reading a story that's like in the r/relationship advice. I don't know. I don't use fucking Reddit, so I was like, hey, this is a thingy, and I was like, okay, cool, So yeah. Hi Kōri, hope you're doing well. Doing great. Thank you, Ravido. I appreciate that. How are you doing? We're alive. We're doing things. Working hard or hardly working. Who knows? Anyways, reading a story right now. And I don't know what's about to happen. It's just gonna get worse though, because man. Somebody's lying about a dog dying. That's not fun. Okay, I don't like when animals come into play here. It's not a good time, okay? Anyways, let's see. This wasn't a vague message. He told me she had cancer, described her condition and treatment situation, and told me she had been euthanized. He also told me he had put her ashes in an urn above his fireplace. Ugh. Uh-oh. I cried over her. I looked at old pictures and videos knowing I'd never see her again. I told my family and friends she had died. I went on dates where people asked whether I had pets, and I said no and explained that my dog had passed away. Except apparently she didn't. Oh my god, what? So crazy. I have mutual friends with my ex. One of my friends and her boyfriend were recently in the area where he lives, and because there had been apparently some suspicion about whether Luna was actually dead, they went to his house. Ooh, okay, let's go. Good friends, good friends. Luna was there, alive and healthy. She's been alive the whole time. He lied about the whole thing, bruh. About her having cancer, putting her down, and he lied about putting her ashes on a urn above the fireplace. That is very specific. I mean, I don't know. People obviously who lie and they're being crazy and shit like that. Yeah, they're yeah. Yeah, they say things that are very specific about the situation because they are trying to make you believe their story, and so it's overly detailed for no reason, basically. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could have been I could have seen that coming, but I would hope that someone is not lying about a pet's death. Like, that's just petty. That's just so fucked up. I just don't know why you would do that, you know? Hi, Omar. Good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. We're chilling. We're just reading some crazy stories on Reddit right now as TURDSDAY Tales is happening today. So, yeah, we're doing great. Welcome in. Let's see. So now I'm sitting here trying to process the fact that my dog has been alive this entire time. I'm obviously incredibly happy she's alive. I love this dog so much that finding out I might actually get to see her again feels almost impossible to comprehend. But I'm also furious and honestly disgusted. I spent 9 months grieving an animal who wasn't dead. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. This man watched me leave a 7-year relationship, lose my home and pets, cancel our wedding, move states, and rebuild my life. Then apparently decided to manufacture the death of my dog. And now I really want to see her, but I'm not sure what to do. I don't want a relationship with my ex. I don't want a confrontation or some big discussion about why he did this. After everything that happened during our relationship and breakup, I genuinely don't want him back in my life. My friends and family are horrified. I'm still mostly in shock. Has anyone dealt with anything remotely like this? Would you try to arrange a visit through a third party, or would you leave it alone to avoid reopening contact with an abusive ex? Oof. You know, there's so much that we don't know about this story, right? And like, I obviously this story is told from the perspective of the writer, and so I always try to keep that in mind. Like, we don't know their relationship. You know what I mean? We don't know what happened, like months or years building up to this point where they cancel the wedding, they move out, they break up, and then now there's like this crazy, you know, fabricated story about their dog dying, which is just like so fucking weird. I think like as a standalone story, yes, it is absolutely fucked up and very disgusting, and I would be furious as well for sure. There's a lot of we don't know. I mean, like, again, we're seeing this from the creator's post and point of view. Like, did the creator possibly do something crazy like that in the past? Let's just assume they didn't. Let's assume they're like a good person and they did not do something like that. You know, where did this guy get this idea to even fabricate the story? Or why did he have so much anger in the first place to build up the story? I mean, some people are just that crazy, to be fair, so I wouldn't be surprised. I'll say that. But, you know, as far as like what I've seen in other relationships that have been around me, a lot of times, like, specifically, and I'm not trying to be like sexist, okay, but specifically like men, you know, generally speaking, not all men, but generally speaking, most men are raised from like an early age, like this idea that like your emotions need to be, you know, bottled up inside, that like you can't show emotion is weakness, or they're not taught really how to express those feelings and emotions as well in a healthy way. It's always been like, be a man, but for whatever reason, society has deemed the term be a man as being like cold-hearted and like, you know, expressionless and like not in control, like just subduing your emotions for a solution. It's always like solution focused. Now, obviously, I'm not saying that this is like what's happening with this ex-fiance or whatever, but I do feel like in his own mind, I don't know. It's possible. I don't know, but it's possible that, considering the timeline of events as well, that this was 2 weeks after they were supposed to get married. I think he must have had a date with some beer, you know, around the time when they were supposed to get married, and was like, you know, she's such a bitch. Like, you know, people who are the abusers, they don't know. You know, they think that they're in the right, and they're so like mentally blockaded that they can't realize that they did something wrong, you know. And so they're like, I need to get revenge, I need to one up her, you know, like, she didn't win, I did, I have the last say. Like, and that's, again, speaking as if we are accepting that this individual is particularly like abusive in that way, right? I don't know, okay? Again, there's two sides to every story. But, you know, like, if he is following certain like protocols that some abusers that I've like watched documentaries on follow, like, they have a thought process when it comes to some of these things, and it's like, there's no other way to describe it, but like they need to feel like they won, but for whatever reason them winning means like them subduing or hurting, like because they feel like they got hurt, they have to seek revenge or like elicit the same amount of pain that was given to them to someone else. Not all like abusers think that way, of course, like and again, I don't, luckily I don't speak from experience, so I'm sure there's a lot that I don't understand, but I've watched like lots of documentaries about shit like that. So, so yeah, anyways, so I think it's possible that he fabricated this story, one, either to like maybe get in contact with her again in some way. I've I've met very strange people in my life. And for example, there was this one person, like he's a great guy, but he was very horny. He was a very horny man, and he also very much like wanted to have companionship. He wanted to have a girlfriend, but I think more importantly, he wanted to have sex. And he would have these nights where he would just get so desperate that he would like call his exes from like over 5 years ago. Sometimes it's like 3 to 5 years ago. And like he ended it very poorly. He fucked up. And then now 5 years later, he's like, I want to fix things. But it's like, bro, please leave her alone. Like she's already like dealt with this. Like when you ruined, you know, a section of an era, a chapter of her life 5 years ago, she spent that next year, you know, growing and trying to cope and trying to be a better person from that, hopefully. And then by now, like she's moved on, she's with other people, you know, she has a new community or support group around her, hopefully, you know, and then he comes in and tries to like talk to her. And like, I remember he told me about how he called one of his exes, and even though I told him like, yo, don't, leave her be, man, let her keep her peace for fuck's sake. And like he did it anyways, and like she explained that like she's in a relationship now and like it's all good, don't worry about it, you're forgiven. But like, yeah, I'm in a relationship now happily. And it's like, and then he started getting all like sad about that shit, and I'm like, well, what the fuck did you expect? Of course he moved on, because she's not with the fucking weirdo like you anyway. But you know what I mean, like sometimes like people like him, you know, like they think, oh, let me just like do whatever I can to get this person's attention again. And like, I don't know, man. I don't know what the fucking mentality is for that, but it exists, you know? They'll do whatever it takes. And so I think it's also very possible, conspiracy theory here, that he said all this in hopes to like somehow reconnect with her. Maybe this is a stretch, because there's a lot I don't know about the relationship, right? But he could have been saying this to like try to get her to like respond to him again, and to like maybe she'll be more open to like a call and like talking with him. You know, because my thing is like, why did he fabricate such details of a story as well? Like, oh, she has cancer and, you know, this, and she'd get euthanized, and I put her urns up here on the fire. Like him like creating this like sob story essentially is just like a cry for attention. If he really just wanted to hurt her, I would argue he would just say she's dead and don't ever fucking come back. I mean, that's a fucked up thing to say. That's actually more fucked up than to be like, oh, she had cancer and got euthanized, and her ashes are above my fireplace. That's like just being like, she's dead, goodbye. That's pretty fucked up. That's a pretty fucked up thing to say. So I could argue, although I don't know the relationship, I could argue that like he was just doing that for attention. Like he wanted to try to get back in touch with her, and for some fucking reason, and to reconnect. And maybe he was hoping like she would cry to him, and he would somehow be able to get her to come out and like see him again. And like maybe he imagined this fucked up like fantasy world, Delulu world, where like she comes back and finds that him and Luna the dog are still okay, and she's like, oh my gosh, what a mistake I made by leaving, I should have never left this behind. It's possible. It's possible. I know. I'm just saying, but I don't know for a fact. I'm just saying, maybe that's what it is. I'm not really sure. It is fucked up for sure though. Like, don't fucking do this shit, man. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I will answer the creators' questions in a second, but let me catch up on chat really fast. What is up? Canole! Canole! Is this a Krusty Krab? No, it's a Laffy Taffy, bitch. No, I'm just kidding. It's good to see you. What's up? Happy birthday, motherfucker. Anyways, hope you're doing great. It's not your birthday, but I'm just quoting your dad. Dad Noli. Anyways, thank you for the check-in. I appreciate that. Did you start classes today? Congratulations. Or did you start yesterday? I don't remember what you said 2 days, and I'm like, huh? What's today? I lost track of time already. But yeah, there's always two sides to the story, true. I don't even know what he gained from lying about the dog dying. Attention. A response. And that's literally, I don't know what else. He could have gained more. Like, maybe just, like, some kind of, like, weird, like, fucked up, like, hey, revenge type shit in his brain. I don't know, but that's what he gained for sure, is, like, a response, a reaction, And why do bullies say what they say? It's for a reaction most of the time. Right? So, that's what he got what he wanted. Thank you for the lurk, Rogue. I appreciate that. I handle my anger by ordering 5 Crunchwrap Supremes and fighting the toilet. That's so real. Yeah. Yikes. Even I'm not that desperate. Yeah, you're telling me. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the check-in, Serge. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Excuse me. Happy from experience. Some guys have a hard time moving on in life. And that's okay. I mean, some people, it's guys, gals, everything in between, We're human beings and we're complex and like everybody has their own experiences and stuff. Like that's why situationships exist. You know what I mean? So I get it, but it's a toxic, violent shit like this that just doesn't make any sense to me, So yeah. Anyways, what's up, G-Man? How you doing? Welcome in. Let's finish painting a mini and you appeared in my recommend. Okay, let's go. Is it a mini? Sorry, I can't help myself. It's so great. Anyways, my bad. Thank you for coming by. Sounds like a great time. I did my first homework assignment. It was fun. It was fun. Wow. What a weirdo. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you. Okay, well, I'm glad you're having fun. Okay, that's what's gonna keep you going. Because I don't have fun with school. I'm gonna be real, anyways. What's up, GT? Good to see you. Welcome in. Mods ban Kōri? What the fuck do you mean? No, they can't do that. It's against the rules. Anyways, let's see. So the creator's question here was, has anyone dealt with anything remotely like this? My answer, well, what is your guys' answer? Have you guys dealt with anything remotely like this? Personally, no. Personally, no. I've not had someone lying about, like, I've had someone lie about, like, their family, like, their family member, like, having cancer or some shit like that, but not necessarily, like, I've had someone lie about a dog, or, like, a person that, like, or a creature that, like, we both had in common, like, I've known this pet before, or, like, not to this degree, I guess. But yeah, anyways. Thank you for the follow, Agent, and Yume, thank you for the check-in and the lurk. I appreciate it. What's up? User cannot be banned. Get fucked, loser. Anyway, has anyone else in the chat dealt with something remotely like this? Feel free to share. The next question that they have is, would you try to arrange a visit through a third party, or would you leave it alone to avoid reopening contact with an abusive ex? It's so hard because I'm the kind of person that's like, I'm a fight for my animal. Like, for me, it's like, my, like, pet's care is more important than anything else. But if she's not in a position to be able to take care of the pet, I think the biggest thing for me, and this is my own personal opinion, is just making sure that the pet's okay. Like, if her friends, if their mutual friends, like, went to his house and saw the pet was alive and well, and as long as the pet wasn't, like, being in like, getting abused or in any, like, malnutrition state, then I'd be like, all right, fucked up that he did that to me, but at least, like, he's caring about the fucking animal. And if I'm not in a position to take care of the animal, then there's really like, I mean, what am I gonna do? You know, like I just want the animal to be okay. Because at this point, it's like he just wants to be petty, and it's kind of unfortunately up to her. Like, do you want to be a little bit more mature about this and just like move on and let him also finally recognize that you've also moved on and that you don't fucking care and that he cannot continue to get reactions out of you? Like, that's how I feel personally, because again, clearly he said a stupid lie fucking story to get a response, to get a reaction, you know? And so I feel like personally, unless she could take care of the dog, I wouldn't. And also, if the dog itself was like in any like bad or negative like environment or state, then like I wouldn't bother. I would just leave it behind, you know, because he'll get what's coming to him. Let me just put it that way. He'll get what's coming to him. He's probably already going through it. You know what I mean? So it's why he's still opening up these wounds and shit like that and trying to add salt to it. So yeah, but if you are in a position to be able to take care of the dog, again, I think at this point the dog is a priority. It's not about you. It's not about him. It's just about the fucking dog. Okay? It's about the fucking child. And so take care of the dog if you can. I wouldn't even like really bother with like discussing with him what he did and why. But if you want the dog, go get the fucking dog if you can. If you can't get the dog, if you don't want the dog, then that's fine. As long as the dog's okay, he's good. Now, you could always like call like the pet control services and shit like that too. Like if the pet is in a malnutritioned or, you know, bad environment, you could always call them and have them check in on the dog. But like, again, I think at this point it's not worth it to deal with anything with your ex. Like, it's not about you, it's not about the ex, it's just about the dog. Like, that's how I view it personally. But how do you guys feel? What would you do in response to this person's question? Would you try to arrange a visit through a third party, or would you leave it alone to avoid reopening contact with an abusive ex? How do you guys feel? Now I pick and choose type of people I interact with very carefully. That's fair. Yeah. Thank you for the chicken Shogun. YoHallo, happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. What did I miss? We just read our first story that was in the relationship advice subreddit or whatever. And the TLDR of it is that the creator, their ex-fiance, told them that their dog died, and then 9 months later their friend found out that the dog was alive at his house. So yeah, that's TLDR. I agree with fighting for the pet, otherwise I'm walking away. Yeah, 100%. It's just not worth it, you know? So, yeah. If my pet is in danger and in danger of abuse, I'm getting them back. That's how I feel as well. Like, it's not about, like, clearly he's not going to be truthful to me. Clearly he doesn't care about me. I don't fucking care about him. I care about this fucking dog, you know? And so that's how I feel. Personally. It's not about them, the humans anymore. It's just about the fucking dog. Like, you know? So, yes. There we go. That's our thought. Great, case closed. Stamp of approval. Good job, everybody. All right, let's go to the next one. So this one is: Am I overreacting? This is that thread. So, am I overreacting for being upset that my landlord hasn't cashed my last 3 rent checks? So my thing is, don't ever cash it. Then. My thing is, don't ever cash it. That's what I want to say. Okay, I know you can't see the top of it, so but don't worry, I'm going to read the whole thing. Hi, blank. Was looking over my bank statement recently and saw that our last 3 rent checks, May, June, July, haven't been deposited. I mentioned something about this about a year ago in an effort to try and avoid this happening in the future. Any idea of what's going on? I've got just shy of 10K of checks laying around somewhere with another one, August, due in just a couple of days. A couple of which have been outstanding for 60 to 90 days. Insane to me that these checks aren't being deposited within a few days of receiving. If all including the August check that will be sent in less than 48 hours are deposited together, I'll have a 12,600 credit hit my checking account at once. If things continue to proceed this way, it's possible that we could have a check bounce sometime in the future. I think that's fair to say. I don't know. Let's see. So they said, everything is kind of laid out in my message, but this is the second time now that I've had multiple rent checks sent without being deposited. I try not to keep 2 to 3 times monthly expenses in my checking account, as I'd rather it be in my HYSA or tied into my investment portfolio. For context, we live in a community of townhomes that is managed by a real estate agent. The last time I brought this up, we were told the bookkeeper handles the checks and does not always get to the bank in a timely fashion. Am I overreacting? Edit. Lots of comments about overspending. LOL. I'm only worried about a check bouncing in the event that they stack my rent checks and cash anywhere from 12 to 14K at once. Keeping 2 times monthly expenses in a checking account at most is fairly common, but this forces me to keep in excess of 15K in my checking. I mean, I kind of get it. I mean, I think it's annoying too. Like, I like to keep, like, I know this might sound crazy, but like, I like to keep, you know, spending money and obviously like mortgage and then savings, like they are separate. You know what I mean? So I feel like I understand, like, it doesn't feel great, or it's like kind of annoying to have like this excess amount in your checking, because it's like not actually a good representation of like your financial status in that moment. You know what I mean? Because like that's money that basically doesn't exist, and so it's kind of like hard for like bookkeeping, your own personal bookkeeping, I should say. I don't think, okay, do I think that they're overreacting? No, but I also like I also wouldn't like push it beyond this. Like, I think, okay, you tried to send a text message, this has happened before, and it's annoying, but like this is just unfortunately, this is one of the realities of like renting, you know what I mean? I mean, it is what it is. I hate to say it. I don't think I would do anything else. I think if like this person like was banging on their door like every fucking day, or like, I don't know, writing a letter to like something, then I would be like, okay, maybe we should like calm down a little bit. Is that Piper? Oh shit! It's Piper! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! It's Kakashi's wife! Oh my goodness! Hello! What's up, Raider? So great to see you! What's up, Gray? What's up, Sigurd? What's up? What's up? Hello, Piper! How you doing, girly pop? How was your stream? What are y'all up to? Okay? We're doing great. And obviously, if you needed to do any after-stream care, take care of yourself, okay? Get that sweet potato, perhaps, for happenings. Or I'll send you Chipotle through my mind. Anyway, we're playing a puzzle game. Oh, nice! Let's go. Heck yeah, Ella. She knows me so fucking well. I got you. You know what I'm saying? Doing a Big Walk collab. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, that's right. Big Walk. Dude, I like watched the trailer of that game and I was getting motion sick in the trailer. I wasn't even playing the game. I was watching the trailer and I was like, wow, my fucking brain hurts. Oh my gosh. That sounds like a great time. Heck yeah. I'm sure you had a wonderful time. Thank you so much for raiding into us. Oh my goodness. It's so good to see you. I miss you. We're reading like kind of like crazy Reddit stories. I'm not a Redditor by any means. Like, I don't know how to fucking work this site, but like I only use it to read crazy stories. So that's what we're doing today. TURDSDAY Tales. That's what we're up to. Thank you so much for coming in today. And Piper, again, if you need to do anything, please take care of yourself. Yes, go run. Go do what you gotta do. Take care. Thank you. So good to see you as always. Okay. And can you send me more of the Kakashi ASMR videos, please? Okay, thanks. No, I'm just kidding. I'm messing with you, but I'm not at the same time. Anyways, yes, I'll see you later, okay? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. If you don't know who I am, my name is Kōri. I do a lot of IRL events. I go to a lot of cons, and I interact with those environments, those IRL locations, as a VTuber, so like on a screen. We're actually going to be going to the zoo next weekend. I forgot. I don't know if I told you guys that. Did I say that? I don't know. But news flash. Wow. We're going to be going to the zoo next weekend, so that'll be a great time. Yeah, thank you everybody for hanging out. I appreciate you. And thank you for supporting Piper. Please check out Piper if you haven't already. Okay. We're going to be collabing with the Airs Girlies, which includes Piper. Piper's actually the one organizing it Thank you, Piper. Next Wednesday. So you're going to see more of us soon, okay? Anyways, thank you for being here. Welcome in. Let me catch up on the chat here. I'm a strong proponent of Occam's razor. I think at the end of the day, he just wanted the dog and gave her the most obvious lie he could that would ensure she would investigate or take the dog. Oh yeah, that's true too, right? Like maybe he also just wanted the dog. I forgot to say that. That's a good point. That's a good point. What's up, Ame, over on YouTube? Thank you for being here. Yeah, this is fair because this is a fair cause for concern. Sorry. Not only is this financial complication that could cause a balance issue, but it could also be manipulated against the tenant for not paying rent. That is also true. Yes, that is also true. That it could be like, oh, well, you didn't pay rent, and so we're kicking you out. And like if you get evicted, that goes on your like record, and that'll make it really difficult for you to like rent anywhere else. So that is pretty fucked up as well. I think the landlord needs to disclose a time range of deposit on their contract. Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, otherwise I would just make a fucking like I mean, you know me, I fucking brought my ex-housemate to small claims court and I sued him over nothing. It was like over $100. But, you know, like I would definitely do some shit like that. When it comes to like housing, I don't fuck around with that, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Thank you for the check-ins. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Are you a little bit thank you for the alert. Go Mom. And thank you for that resubscribe. I saw that earlier. Thank you so much, Go Mom. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good to see you. Thank you for the check-ins. Zen, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Welcome in, welcome in. Heck yeah. Yep. That's what you do. Just sue him. Just sue him. Ah, there we go. No, I'm just kidding. But I do think it's important to like try to get into contact with like them and like ask for like a meeting. Because like, yeah, you just don't want that being held against you. But the biggest thing for me is like I would want in writing like if you guys don't check, you know, cash the check within a timely within a timely manner, you cannot be holding that against me should a check bounce in the future, like outside of this timeline. But obviously when you sign like renters contracts and agreements and shit like that for a townhouse or, you know, whatever living agreement it is, like it's very much like in the landlord's favor, and so you may not be able to do that. Obviously it's like you gotta look at your contracts and see what's possible basically. So yeah, but I don't think they're overreacting. But I think if they continue to do it this way, I think it's like at least react in a way that could be like law binding for yourself and for the landlord, because you want to do things so that way this doesn't happen again, and or it doesn't get held against you in the eyes of the law. So that's my thing personally. Like just sending these text messages isn't going to really do much. Like you need something in physical writing. And so like this does help. You could bring this to like court, but like obviously it's better to have like a signed document. You know what I mean? So yeah, anyways, I try to maintain contact with mine in case something comes up. They are aware. Oh, that's fair. Absolutely. I mean, I don't think not all landlords are crazy. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, and yes, you absolutely should be like trying to have at least like a professional relationship with your landlord, you know? So yeah, money order is the other way to fix this issue. Money order. Okay. There you go. That's true. I mean, I think it's annoying. Like, I've always thought it's so annoying, like, especially nowadays that like you're still having to use checks. Like, okay, even when I was fucking going to university, I think in the last year of me living in a apartment, I started, like, they started doing their payments through like an online portal. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. They started doing it through a portal online, and they didn't do any checks anymore, which I feel like most people should try to implement that, because it's a lot easier. It's like instant, you know what I mean? It's better for both parties, and not like do fucking physical checks. Like, what the fuck? This is 2026. It's 2026, and then in 2026, 6 hours ago, bro is using physical checks still? What? Also, if it's fucking run by managed by a real estate agent, bro, real estate agents, they need to have like all of this up-to-date technology and shit like that. You would think that they would know how to fucking figure this shit out, but I don't know, it's so dumb, man. Or even a bookkeeper, like that's your whole fucking job. It's just to like keep track of all the expenses and shit. Well, if you do everything through an online portal that like has everything in it, like you could track things so much better. Anyways, whatever. I'm just thinking of efficiency. I came up with a payment plan with my landlord alongside my mother. That way, if something happens, there's 3 people involved to resolve any issues too. Well, there you go. That's fair. There you go. That's good. That's good. See, smart stonks. Okay. Anyways, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. All right. All right. Next story we have here. So we have my female 28, husband's male 30, friend female 29. I've never understood, like, why did it, unless they're like a minor, I don't think the fucking ages matter. But like, whatever age you are, don't be acting like this unless you're a fucking child. But then no child should be on fucking Reddit, in my opinion. But anyways, my husband's friend wore white to our wedding, and I told him I was overreacting. How do I navigate the aftermath? Wait, did you tell him that? What? Who's saying who's overreacting, and who's telling who that they're overreacting? Can someone tell me that? My husband's friend wore white to our wedding and told him I was overreacting. Oh, wait. So the friend was telling her husband that she was overreacting, right? Is that what's being said here? But who's on first? I don't know what's going on, man. Give me the age is just simple context. I imagine that would be a question in most of these. Yeah. I don't know. It seems to be Reddit's etiquette to include gender age. It is. It's actually like a rule. It says posts must contain a title, description, TLDR, and basic info like ages and genders. And I'm like, okay. Okay, I guess. I don't know, man. Whatever. Anyways, what's up, Fishy? Good to see you. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Hello, everyone. I think it is. Yeah, I don't know. So I think what they're saying is that the friend told the husband that she was overreacting during the wedding. So TLDR, husband's old school friend wore white to our wedding reception. This has divided the friend group, and it's all a big mess, and I don't know how to deal with it? ? As the title says. My husband and I got married recently. It was a lovely day, really enjoyable, and very low-key. We mostly had family and close friends there for the ceremony, and a lot of his school/college friends attended the evening. Okay, great. My husband has a female friend who he's known for years. I've always suspected that she didn't like me for whatever reason, and she has always been a bit too hands-on with him for my liking. Oh, the pick-me. The fucking pick-me girl. My husband has never shown romantic interest in her before or after we got together, but they were quite close growing up. Okay? Little things along the way that she has done that have irritated me. Little things along the way that she has done that have irritated me, but what? But I trust my husband implicitly, and he's never given me a reason not to. An example, one night we all went out for drinks and dinner with his college friends. She was there, and she was a bit too touchy-feely for my liking. But what does that mean? My husband blew her off and told me she wanted to leave because she was making him feel a bit uncomfortable as she was me. We talked it out, and he said he didn't want to hang with her anymore, and I, maybe stupidly, and maybe trying not to come off across as bitter, said that it would make things really awkward for him meeting up with his friends if he went off on her and stopped talking to her completely. What? I mean, yeah, I think... I don't think you're stupid for trying to be nice about it. I think ultimately it should be his decision because this is his friend. And so you should, like, for me, like, okay, maybe this is bad. maybe this is bad, but for me, this is like a test. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, guy, let's see what you're gonna fucking do. All right, like, so I told you that this is uncomfortable. You said that you're uncomfortable. We talked this out, and you said that you don't want to hang out with her anymore. So what do you want to do then? Like, this is your friend. This is your responsibility. I'm like, you know, yes, I am girlfriend at the time, but like, you know, I'm gonna let you figure this shit out. This is your fucking situation, okay? And I'm here to provide moral support. And if you were uncomfortable, I don't like that my boyfriend's uncomfortable, right? So like, I'm gonna support you and say, you know, hey, maybe you shouldn't, maybe you're right. Maybe if it is making you uncomfortable, you should not hang out with something that's making you uncomfortable or whatever. But I mean, if you're just trying to be nice and just be like, oh, it'd make things really awkward for you though, like if you went off on her. So yeah, don't go off on her, but just be like, I don't feel comfortable hanging out with you anymore because you're just kind of like intense with your physical touch. Can you just like, you know, maybe not? It just makes me uncomfortable. You know, like, just communicate with the friend, and then her real like intentions will come out and you'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, this is yeah, okay. You know what I mean? But instead, like, you're like, oh no, just stay hanging out, it's fine. Like, no, just let him make the decision. Let him bury his own fucking grave. That's how I see it. Anyways, obviously the wedding we've been planning like mad. And we did about inviting her, but came to the decision it would be more hassle than not if we didn't. And we had spaces to fill in the evening anyway, so we invited her. Ugh. As I said above, we had the most gorgeous day. And the reception was awesome, but this girl turned up in white. I'm not sure whether my irritation was justified, but I just felt a little disrespected. There's been a few instances, as I said above, that I'm not going to get into. But it helps us understand. But just got the general vibe she was trying to make moves or do something, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it. This really annoyed me, though. After the wedding and everything had settled down, I spoke to my husband about it, and he was annoyed too. He said he wanted to confront her about it because it was uncool. So he typed in a message and showed me pretty much along the lines of, this is an awkward one, and I know we have been friends for some time, but you wearing white to the wedding was not okay, and I'm kind of disappointed, etc. Wait a second. When was this said? Like, after the wedding, we had to, and everything settled down. So what, it's been like a week? Like, bro, you need to address that like in the moment. I would have been like, go change. I'd have been like, you need to go change like right now, okay? Leave and don't come back, or leave and change into something and then you can come back, okay? But this is not acceptable. So that's if I was really that fucked up about it, you know? She wrote back and completely turned it back around on me, saying I was overreacting and it was just a color and I'm jealous of her and why I'm so butthurt about it. See? That's what I mean. True colors being shown. You should have just had him have this conversation however long ago when initially he was uncomfortable, and she would have said the exact same thing as she's saying now earlier, and you would have just cut her off. Just let her show her fucking true colors. Let her be like the crazy bitch that she is, and then you could just prove to both of yourselves that she's not worth a third chance. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like too short fused like that. But I don't know. For me, it's like, dude, I'd rather know like, hey, this is how this person feels and this is their personality and this isn't just like a matter of having a bad day. Okay, then like you don't belong in my life. You know what I mean? Anyways, word got back to my husband's friends and it's almost split the group in two. I thought you already said it was split. Some are saying, or maybe she's saying now, some are saying we are overreacting and others are saying she's out of order and that they're not even sure they want to hang out with her anymore. I feel like this whole thing has been blown up, and whilst I'm annoyed, I feel bad that my husband is in the middle of it. How am I supposed to help him through the aftermath? Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. Okay? Y'all need to get new friends. Y'all need to get new friends. If you guys are like, okay, here's the thing, right? As you get older, you know, you have friends in high school that when you get into college, they're no longer your friends, or you only have one or two people from high school that are still your friends in college. Then you get out of college then you have friends in college, new friends in college, and you guys are cool. Then you get out of college and now, you know, you guys are just going in separate ways in life and like things are moving differently for each and every one of you. Your perspectives change. You're not the same people. And you're not really friends anymore. And that's okay. I'm still friends with like a few people from like my past, but like not too many people. Like genuinely, it's not. And it's also because like our friendship styles as the years have gone by, the way that I am a friend to someone, the way that they can be a friend to me, it's not beneficial. Like it doesn't really work out or balance out, you know. And that's okay. It's okay to admit like we're not good for each other, we're not good friends to each other, and like, you know, you go find your own fucking friends, you know what I mean? If these are all friends from like a college time, like, you know, in college you are a different person. At least I think I can speak for myself. That's really all I can speak for. I was a different person in college than I am now, and so I feel like I'm not friends with most of the people that I was friends with in college. And not because like they're not good people. They are good people. I just like grew out of them. You know, I just like they also grew out of the friend group for whatever reason. I also grew out of it. Like it was a mutual, like, no hard feelings. We just grew up. Like that's it. Things changed. We adapt. We transitioned into new eras of our lives. You know what I mean? And I feel like if your friend group is this immature about like not being able to just like, I don't know, like just, well, first of all, I don't know, just like if your friend group is like this immature about the situation, I feel like just go find new friends. You don't need like every single person to be on your side. You know what I mean? Like you don't need the friend group to, there is no going back to the way it was. Like it doesn't exist really. It's just you evolve and you grow, learning what you have dealt with before and experiencing obstacles and challenges. And this is just one of those obstacles where it's like, hey, the friend group might not survive this, but that's okay because it just is going to evolve and it'll turn into something that is more beneficial for everyone by the end of it. Because let's be honest, there's probably already some people who don't like her in the group. Probably some people who don't like another person in the group. Because it's all from college. You guys have all grown up and transitioned into new fucking eras of your lives. Like, some people are going to seem like, oh, they're too fucking, like, you know, they still think they're a frat boy or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Oh, drinking all the Trulies and White Claws all fucking day long, you know? I wouldn't be surprised. That's all I'm saying. So I feel like, just don't worry about the friend group. At the end of the day, you just got married. You have a literal fucking husband, a marriage to be navigating. Work through that, you know, and like focus on that and work on things that are going to reaffirm your communication with each other and reflect on how you could maybe handle a situation. God forbid it happens again, but handle a situation like this potentially in the future. You know, that's what you do. I mean, don't fuck the friend group. That's how I feel. You know, you'll look back on it and be like, oh man, I really miss Brad, homie on Sis Team Street. But Brad is probably not thinking about you, you know? So, anyways, let me catch up on the chat here. It's just so people don't flood the comments with age. Why do people care about that? Only the bride can wear white? Never knew. You didn't know that, Canoli? Yes. I mean, that's like that's the idea. That's kind of the rule is like, yeah, on the wedding day, only the bride should be wearing white. You're not supposed to wear white to a wedding. So, yeah, like, anyways. Let's see. I kind of understand why neither of them told her to leave day of. That's true. Someone seems like the type of person who would have made a scene and ruined the wedding. Oh yeah, no, for sure. She probably would have like tried to pin. She would have just done it in person, like pin it all on, you know, the lady, the wife. You know, pin it all on the wife and like say all those things that she said in text, but like in person, because clearly she's been bottling that shit up. Like she's been waiting for her time to be able to release that fucking gaseous fart. You know, so I get it. I get why I wouldn't tell her, but I feel like at the same time, like y'all should have like maybe like not invited her or like maybe thought about that a little bit. I don't know, but I also understand like you're so hectically preparing for a wedding. You're just trying to like make it a good day for everybody, and so you're just hoping that this person isn't going to be a problem. But then if they become a problem, don't ever associate with them ever again. I mean, I told this story before, but like when I was a bridesmaid, like, you know, for this one of my friends' weddings, I had like I realized that the friendship I had with her was actually very like how do I say this? It was like walking on eggshells. Only for me, only because she had semi recently her like best friend had moved away across the country and she had missed her best friend, and then I came around and I had some of the similar attributes as her best friend who was now across the country. And I also had like a similar name as well. And even though it was a similar nickname, I guess I'll say that. But so like my name is Kōri and her friend's name was Tori, right? And so it was like like it sounded the same, right? And so she like I think without she never realized this, of course, but she was expecting me to treat her and basically be the same as her best friend who had moved across the country. By the way, I did end up meeting her best friend. We are not alike. We're not alike at all. But anytime I said something that felt like I wasn't being her best friend, she would give me a look and she would like start to like distance herself from me, or like I remember one time I again, this was in college. She was like 8 years older than me and she had like a full-time job and like she was engaged, like she had a house. And like so she was way older than me and the time that this happened. And I took her out pretty much the whole day. Like we went to go like do some activity. I can't remember what it was. Like a farmer's market or something like that. I like bought her lunch and I bought her like dinner as well. I drove her around, and then this other time like I made food and like she just took all of the leftovers. Like literally I was like, she was like scooping some for herself. She was like, can I take some, like can I keep some for leftovers? I'm like, yeah, sure. And she was scooping it and it was like she took like pretty much the whole pot, and I was like, you could just have the rest. And she's like, really? And then just takes it all. And I was like, oh yeah, okay. But I am a starving fucking college student at the time. And so it was like, I didn't have that much money. But like the way that I was raised was like, you know, you treat people with respect and, you know, you try to gift in ways that you can to the people that are around you that you care about, right? And so I like, you know, have and had a really like giving, you know, nature. And I think she related that with like her other best friend, right? Or her best friend. I was never her best friend. And so she like expected me to act a certain way, like her best friend. And like on the day that like I took her out the entire day, we were having dinner, and I think like she was like, oh my gosh, like they have this. And I was like, I like joking, it was something like, it was like ketchup or something like that. And I was like, oh wow, yeah, they have ketchup. Like I said it not like that, but I kind of said it to her and like as if I was like mocking her, but I was just like making a joke about like, oh my gosh, yeah, ketchup, that's crazy that they have that. Oh my god, I was being a little bit sarcastic, sure, but like she thought that I was like actually trying to like bully her. And I guess I don't know. But anyways, so then like the rest of the dinner she was just completely uncomfortable and she like hardly spoke, and I was like, is everything okay? Like, you know, did something happen with like your fiance or something, or what's going on? And she's like, oh no, I'm fine. And like didn't like say anything. And then I was like, are you feeling okay? Did you need to get home? And she's like, yeah, actually I want to go home. And I was like, oh, okay. And like I like paid for dinner already, so it's just like, oh, okay, you don't want to eat the rest of your food, okay, that's fine, I guess. And so then like she went back home, and then the next day like she sent me like this long ass text, like basically, or did I send a text? I think I might have sent a text, and I was like, hey, I hope everything's okay, like I like hope there wasn't something that I said or did that like might have offended you, like that wasn't my intent. And then like she sent this long ass text back saying like she felt like I was bullying her and like that like I said that to mock her and like she didn't like that. And I was like, well, this is like I didn't mean it to like put you down. I was literally just like making a joke and like I mean, that's it really. So I just felt like I was like walking on eggshells with her because like I wasn't matching the personality or like the actions that like her best friend would do. That's genuinely what I feel like had happened. And then she invited me to be a bridesmaid at her wedding, and I really did not want to, but I was like, all right, fine. And I remember like I had just graduated college, and so I had like negative money to my name. Like, you know what I mean? And so I was just trying to work my job. Like literally I graduated and I just immediately started working like the next week. I didn't have a summer. And I was like, okay, like I just need to grind and I need to, live basically. And so she was gonna have her like bachelorette party like in a whole different state. And I was like, girl. Girl, I can't. I was like, I can't afford that. I'm so sorry. Like, I wish I could, but I can't. And like, originally I was part of like the bridesmaid like group chat. And then they ended up making another group chat without me in it. And like, I knew that they did because they'd start talking about things like in our group chat that like I had no idea what they were talking about. And so I knew that they had like another chat and they were talking that way. And so they like kind of ostracized me from like the group because like I didn't go and like even she wasn't really like talking to me. And then like when the rehearsals and like the wedding day came essentially, like I made cupcakes and I brought food and I was like, hi, I hope everything's okay. And like it was fine in person, but it was just a really like awkward experience for me because like leading up to that point I was like kind of actively getting left out of things. And because like I literally could not afford to go on the trip with them for their bachelorette party, which I think they didn't even do what they said they were going to do originally, but anyways. And then I bring this all up because then I like, there's the wedding happened and I do my gosh darn best to be a good bridesmaid. And that meant checking on the bride and meant checking on the groom and also making sure everything's cool, setting up the party favors, the tables, like any way that I could make the day easier on the two of them, I was gonna do. And so that's what I did. I pretty much was one of the few bridesmaids that was actively like working on stuff the entire day. Like other than when I got like my hair done, which was it was already done. So it didn't really matter, but yeah, anyways. And then like the picture time came around and I was like making sure that like the dress looked, and then the other bridesmaids aside from her was it maid of honor or whatever the fuck, she was still there. Her best friend was still there helping out, but like I was the only other bridesmaid that was there to like actually help her. All the other bridesmaids went inside to like drink because it was an open bar. This is also where the "Can I get a ginger on the rock" story originates from. So anyways, so yeah, I spent the whole day basically like at her beck and call, and I did my best as a bridesmaid, and then after that I never talked to her again. So I'm in all of those photos. Not every single one, but, any of the photos that the bridesmaids show up, I'm in those photos, and I existed during that time, but I have not talked to her since. So, what I'm trying to say is, like, why I'm saying this is that this person was in your wedding. They don't need to be in the rest of your life. They don't. Like, yes, you'll see them show up in some of the photos of your wedding, and maybe you'll get a little bit annoyed. But what you want to hold on to are the good moments. And what I hold on to, even though like I experienced, some negative things, I just hold on to, hey, like I showed up that day to be the best bridesmaid that I could be. And that's really all I could do in that moment. It was to smile and to look good in pictures and to show up and set things up and eat and dance and take pictures and then order a ginger ale on the rocks. So yeah. Anyway, in case you don't know the ginger ale on the rock story, I went to the bar. It was open bar. Everybody's already fucking drunk by this point. And I was just exhausted because I've been up since like 6 a.m. in the last 2 days dealing with shit, and I'm like, yeah, I just need something to drink and not alcoholic because I literally was like, I have to drive home and it's gonna be like fucking 2 or 3 hours for me to get back home. And so I go to the fucking bartend and I'm looking at the menu. I was like, do you guys have any sodas? And he's like, yeah, we have da 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 da. And I was like, do you guys have ginger ale? And he was like, just ginger ale? And I was like, let me get a ginger ale on the rocks. That's literally what I said. I said ginger ale on the fucking rocks. Without any shame. Okay, no shame here. And he was like, I mean, okay. So anyways, yeah. That's where that story comes from. But it's just because I was so tired and I didn't want to drink anything. So I just yeah. Anyway, all right. Oh, let me catch up here. Walk away, just walk away. You know, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying with my story. It's okay to just walk away, you know? Now, husband and wife are in the clear, and this extra person is in the wrong. I agree that they need new friends if they took her side on this. I agree! Yes, like, just leave it behind. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the check-in, Rice. Good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm a very different person now than I was in high school and college. I'm not as depressed anymore and have a life that doesn't involve drama. There you go. What's up, Oblivious Hyrule? Good to see you. Thank you for the check-in as well. Let's see. Welcome in, welcome in. Let's see. My grandmother almost ruined my mom's wedding until a friend told my grandmother to behave or she would spend the day in the trunk of her car. Now, to be fair, I think I've only been to a few weddings in my life, but like there is always going to be a little bit of butting heads. It's a stressful day for like some people, and like even during the wedding, like I just talked about that as a bridesmaid for, there was a lot of like family drama, like for the groom. You know, all of the groomsmen, except for, like, his best man, were, like, his brothers, I think, and, like, they just did not help at all, and they were, like, just drinking and hungover and, like, yeah, not doing anything, basically. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Basically, it was pretty bad. So, yeah, and so they were butting heads, and then, like, I think his mom was also kind of like inserting herself in every single photo, and he's like, we'll get a photo with you later, just like hold on. Yeah, so so I think like it's like it's in the nature, you know. It's okay when it happens, but like, you know, making sure that for the most part everybody's having a good time, hopefully that's the goal. So anyways, she wanted a copycat friend. Oof. Yeah, I would have dropped her after that. See, Lord Ashura, I thought she was a good person outside of that. Like, I definitely had my guard up a lot more with her after that point. And I was upfront with her. I was like, look, I don't want to have to, like, walk on eggshells around you. Like, I just have a joking personality. Like, I never mean it, like, with ill intent. And she's like, no, I understand. It's fine. So it never really came up after that, but it was mostly because, like, I said, I decided and I made sure that I wasn't making those jokes around her. Because I knew she would, like, take it that way. And again, like, once all of the bridesmaid stuff happened where I felt like she was like ostracized, or I was getting actively ostracized, I was like, yeah, no, I don't really feel like this is a place for me anymore. So, and like I did like ask like my mom about it, because she's like my go-to guru, like, hey, you know, what do you think I should do? And she was like, you know, just show up as a bridesmaid and do your best, and then you don't really like need to deal with them after that point. And the worst case is that you show up and they continue to, like, you know, look at you funny during the wedding. But it's just like, you know, rehearsals and wedding. It's 2 days. That's it. And then you're done. and you don't have to think about it again. And I was like, all right. So that was like me being done with the situation essentially. And so yeah. Anyways, it definitely I don't hang out with her anymore. So thank you for the check-in, Adaliano. Welcome and thank you for being here. Hope you're doing great. All right. So next up we have another let's see, am I overreacting? So we had this one. Let me close this one. Am I overreacting? Here we go, everybody. I'm 30. Okay, sorry. My mom just won't leave me alone about giving birth. That's strange for sure. I'm 37 weeks pregnant, and my mom will not just leave me alone. She's been continuously demanding that she is to be in the labor and delivery room, and that she's the first one in contact when I go into labor. I get up to at least one or two text messages a day to her insisting this, and if I try telling her slightly I don't want her there, she completely blows up. And I know a lot of people are going to tell me she's my mom and she's just trying to be there for me, but I wasn't even raised by my mom, and she was rarely even there for me when I did need her as a child, so why swoop in now and be completely overbearing and make my decisions yours? Am I overreacting for being annoyed and stressed out over this and just wishing she would stop and accept the fact that she can come see the baby after she's born just like everyone else? Oh, this is a tough one. I mean, see, again, saying something like, she was never there for me, and I wasn't even raised by my mom, by the creator, already, like, signals to me that maybe there's some, like, even with me, in, like, my relationship with my dad, maybe there's, like, some childhood trauma that's, like, mixed in here, that maybe we're not, like, able to recognize right now. I digress. Anyway, I think, I have seen some people go really, really like ape shit over like being a grandparent. Like some adults are just like, this is the Disneyland of my time, is being able to be a grandparent, and like I respect it. But yeah, like I've seen certain like shows or things like that where like the grandparent or the parent makes everything about themselves, you know what I mean? And anything for them to feel like a certain type of way, usually more positive, right? My example is I watched this one trash TV show called like I Love a Mama's Boy. If you fucking know, you know. Okay, it's so bad. It's so bad. But there's this one mom and son like duo, and I can't remember their names. I'm sorry. But if you watch the show, you'll fucking know exactly what I'm talking about. And I swear, to me, it feels like the mom just uses like her son to feel like she's young still. I don't know how else to explain that. You have to watch it, I think, to fully understand. But like, there's just some things that like she does, like, and that she gloats about. Like she brags about like, oh, like I doing like all these spa days with her son, and like, oh, like people ask like, oh, are you guys like married or something? And she's like, no, this is my son. Like she's gloating about that because it's like she feels like, hoo, like, oh, look at me, I'm with the cool kids, like I'm still relevant with like the younger generation, you know what I mean? Like but like in a really strange way. So yeah, and so that's sometimes like there are people, adults that are becoming grandparents or welcoming a new kid into their family, and they get really weird about it. It is a life-changing thing, and while I do understand, like, yeah, like your mom should be there for you if you would like her to be there, but that's only if you want her to be there, and if she can't respect that, then that is really fucking strange. Like, whether it's your mom or anyone else, like, if anyone went to you and was like, I demand to be in the delivery room with you, it's like, you would be like, you're fucking weird. Like, and so the same thing kind of applies with the mom. Like, I get it a little bit more why she's like asking it, but like demanding and asking are two very different things. And it sounds like the mom is like demanding it, which is really fucking weird. At the end of the day, like, it feels like the mom in her own way is like, I don't know, like, it's not about her, is basically what I'm trying to say, right? It's not about the mom. It's about this lady who is about to give birth. It's about the mom, this new mother bringing a form of life into this existence, and that's what should be celebrated, right? It's not about who gets to like see that, you know, and like if someone like, I don't know, like the timing and all that, like you'll see the baby, all right? Like but like if it's gonna make the person, if the new mom more comfortable to have the baby without mother in there, like that's her decision. And so it's her, she's the one carrying the goddamn thing for 9 months. Like, shit, let her have something, you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't think this person is overreacting. And I think like you're obviously at all times you should be setting your boundaries down, and people should not be crossing those boundaries. I think one of the hardest things about growing up and getting out from under your parents or the adults in your life's, you know, your caretaker's wings, is recognizing that there were some things that maybe your guardians had done that were not good. and at the end of the day, like, if you don't want, if you want to limit or control a bit better, like how much that some of those negative experiences that you had that your family can't quite like shake off, if you don't want that to affect or be passed down to your spawn, your new creature, then like you have every right to be like, yeah, I don't want you here, you know? I don't need that toxicity. I don't need to continue to pass down this generational trauma, you know what I mean? But the hardest part of that, I think, is, or one of the harder parts of that, is then setting up those boundaries and like sticking to it. Like, you can't, and it's so hard to, because you've seen these people as your guardians your whole life, you know, and so you literally trusted them with some of the most struggling times of your life as you're growing up and transitioning from being a kid, being literally like not able to speak or eat properly, baby, you're fucking shitting your pants every day, all right, to like, you know, becoming a kid, teenager, high school, transitioning into whatever, like that, you have, you kind of, it's built into you to like look up to this person or like believe that this person has some sort of authority and or like they are the exception to your boundaries because they took care of you your whole life. But one of the hard things about getting older is like trying to get under that wing, but also setting your boundaries to keep you safe. But more importantly, especially when you have a family, your own family of your own, like you've got a husband or a partner, you've got a child, like you gotta set boundaries for them. Like you gotta protect them. That's your new priority. You know what I mean? And if the other people in your life can't like respect that, then that's kind of on them. And yeah, but it is hard, you know, because I was seeing like even for like some of my friends like setting boundaries and like staying true to those boundaries in every situation when it came to like dealing with their parents. It's really difficult because like you're so used to like giving your parents like if your parents said they need something, you just gave it to them, you know what I mean? At least that's how they were raised, right? And that's how I was raised personally too. So, you know, you follow their orders essentially. And so setting boundaries and like following through with those boundaries is really difficult for some people, including myself. So anyways, let me see. I catch up here. I'm a believer that less people in a delivery room getting in the doctor's way or panicking, the better. Have one person there, make sure they are emotionally stable and can remain calm. Yeah, sorry, I'm laughing because I'll tell you guys in a second. It's kind of a personal story, so What happens when you have kids before you fully grow up? Yeah, a little bit. I mean, are we ever fully grown up? I don't know anymore. I feel like I'm never gonna grow up. Like, I'm still always growing. You know what I mean? It's about D's. This is true. Let's go, Kai. I'm popping D's nuts. Let's go. Okay. What's up, Lord? Good to see you. Welcome in. Hope you're chilling, having a great one. I just come from Instagram. You did what on Instagram? You did what? No, I'm kidding. I'm messing with you. Hello. Good to see you. Thank you for checking us out. Yes, we're yapping right now. We are reading some crazy Reddit stories at the moment. And I hope you're having a great one. I'm doing all right. Living, doing things, yapping. Yeah. Anyways, so I have a little bit of a story because I was laughing at Shoga's message because it reminded me. It reminded me of the story. So this is kind of a TMI, and maybe a little bit like, not like gory, but like it has to do with childbirth. Okay, I'm gonna use this toggle while it's happening. And so, just a little bit of a trigger warning. It's kind of gross. So, while this is, oh shoot, never mind, we got raided. Thank you so much for the raid. Check you, raid. Let's go. What's up, Tic-Tac? How you doing? Welcome in. How was your guys' stream? What are y'all up to? What activities or games are y'all doing? We're just yapping right now. And we are looking at some crazy Reddit stories and things like that. And we're reading through them and reacting and having a great time. I was playing Scary Game. Oh, let's go. Okay. Are you talking like Outlast? Or are you talking like, what else is a Scary Game? Collab games like Phasmo or Forewarned or Devour. Poppy Plates. Poppy Plates, of course. Yes, there we go. Yes, of course. I heard that, like, the most recent installment of Poppy Playtime, like, was not good. But I don't know everything about it. But, like, people were complaining about it or something. It's, like, the 5th one or something. I don't know. I mean, it's not finished, but, like, some people were just saying it was, like really crazy. It was just, yeah. It was just a time, basically. It's gonna be in chapter 2. Oh, okay. It's good so far. Yeah. I think you're good for now. Apparently, just, like, the most recent chapter was kind of like, but I don't know, I've never played it, so I can't really like say much about that. But yeah, I just heard like there was just like too much slapped into something, and it was like too much like what is the word, exposition, and also like to find some more important pieces of lore, like you actually have to like look for it or something like that. I don't know. Which I mean, normally I don't really care, but and I've never played it, so I don't know for a fact, okay? Oh my gosh. Anyways, let's see. Welcome in, Winter Wolf. Good to see ya. Thank you so much for rating into us, by the way. Check, I appreciate that. Checky, thank you. If you need to do any after stream care, please take care of yourself, okay? Get some water, get some snacks, do what you gotta do. And if you don't know who I am, welcome in. My name is Kōri. I do a lot of IRL events and conventions and streams. What does that mean? I'll go to locations like Taco Bell, and I will be virtually there on an iPad and interacting with those in real life locations. And so that's a lot of what I do. Other than that, we like to yap. We like to do cool things. Is there any Kōri Bell in that can? I ate it all. I mean, my thick dumpy, you know what I'm saying? Because that's a whole meal right there. Am I right? Ha. Anyways, I'm just messing around, but yes, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you for streaming. Thank you for creating content. If you need to do any after stream care, please take care of yourself, okay? Get some water, get some snacks, all that good stuff. But yes, once again, welcome in, Raiders. I am reading through some crazy Reddit stories and whatnot right now. So, that's what's up. Thank you for being here. I seem to have come across a rodent. What's up, infamously uninfamous? Let's go. Welcome in over on YouTube. Yes, I happen to be here, existing. Let's freaking go. Anyways, what's up, Red? I can speak on behalf of that. It's one of those like it or you don't. It's the most I will say. Yeah, that's fair. And I've heard varying things, so yeah. Anyways, what's up, Broadcast Carb? Thank you for that check-in, Big YoHallo. We get some food, but it's good to catch the stream. Thank you so much. Yeah, get that grub. Take care of yourself. Do what you gotta do. Thank you so much. Thank you. Anyways, did I say hi to you, Kai, already? I don't know if I did, but hi, Kai. YoHallo. Okay, so I have a story to tell, but I'm gonna turn. It's a little bit gross. Potentially. I don't think it's gross, but like some of you might think it's gross, so I'm gonna turn this on. The scrunch expression. While the scrunch expression is on, I'm talking about the story, okay? So this is a warning that it's a little bit of a gross story, so if you want to mute, you can. Once I have the expression off, then you're good, you're safe. Okay. All right. So here we go. Let me so listening while I eat. Well, it's not okay, hold on, wait. Let me give more context. Let me give more context. Wait, hold on. It's not like that it's super bad. I don't know. I think it just depends on like how if you're used to well, not if you're used to. I don't know how queasy you can be. I'm not really sure. I don't know, man. Reading Reddit in a trash can, truly ironic. I mean, that's what we do. And by ironic, I think you mean iconic. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, no, it's legit. It's pretty bad. I'm not a Reddit user, so I really like don't. I don't know how bad it gets. You know, I don't even really know how to use Reddit. I'm very lucky that I found the few stories I did today, because I don't know how to fuck to use this shit. But yeah, it's been a time. What's up, Kuro, though? Good to see ya. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Gross birthing story. It's Omegaverse all over again. What? What? There was a birthing story in Omegaverse? That's concerning. Why was ew? I what? Anyway. Thank you for the follow. Sunny Kiana. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you, thank you. Anyways, okay, so weird story. I feel really fucking awkward talking about this, and I guess we will. There's several. Mpreg? No, but like that's not like I don't know what I didn't know that there was like I knew that Mpreg happens, right? But I never read like a birthing story for like Mpreg. Does that make sense? Anyway. I use it in the past for observation for scientific reasons. All right, that's fair. That's fair, Kuro. You know what? I'll give you guys that. I'm not here to take away from your happiness. All right, whatever floats your boat, whatever knots your pee-pee, I guess. I don't know. Let me drink some water. All right. All right, here we go. So, so again, kind of a weird story here. So I'm gonna turn this expression on. I like women, by the way. I don't know. I just had to say it. It's okay. I mean, I'm not here to judge. I like Taco Bell, but what does that say about me? I don't know. But you're good, man. You're good. I don't care. No, it's fine. It doesn't matter. So don't worry about it. Okay, let's see. All right. So talking about basically the crazy stuff. Here we go. I'm gonna use this expression. All right. So be warned. So basically, when I was born, there was my obviously my mom. My mom had to be there. She was required to be there while I was born. And my dad was there. My mom's parents, so my grandma and my grandpa, were outside of the room. And they like, well, actually, they were there while she was in labor. But she was like, you know, in pain. She was like in pain, so she was like, you know what I mean? She was like she was like screaming and hooting and hollering and just like fucking gripping onto the side of the hospital bed for dear life. And so like her dad, aka my grandpa, was like shaking because he was freaking out. He was like, oh my god. And he's like wiping the sweat from her brow, like, you're gonna be okay, but like shaking as he's wiping the sweat from her brow. And she's like, you gotta get him out of here. Because like her dad was just kind of like freaking out as well and like making it worse. So eventually, or actually, my grandma, aka her mom, was like, all right, come on. And so she takes, you know, my grandpa and brings them outside, and so they wait outside because grandma knows she fucking birthed 2 children herself, so she's like, she knows what's going on. Anyways, and so she brings grandpa out, and they're waiting outside, and so then my mom's like in the process of spitting me out, right? Of shitting me out, quite literally. And my dad, this is why I laughed earlier, because it's like, yeah, you don't want anyone to like stress you out while you're fucking having a baby. My dad had a video recorder, like a camcorder, and was recording everything. And like, there's this one point where my dad like zooms in on my mom's face, and he's like, oh, are you excited to like have this kid? And then she's like, just get this baby out of me. And then he's like, well, you said that you wanted a daughter, you're getting a daughter. And then she's like, this is your fault. She like blows, she's like whoo, like she trying to get the camera away from her face because he's like in her fucking face. Anyways, but yeah, I know this is kind of gross. Here's the gross part. It was recorded, my birth, so I not all of it, not every second, but I did see my body being pulled out into the world and me screaming. So yes, that's like the gross thing, because my dad was just in there fucking recording, so I'm just like, bruh. Anyways, all right, that's all I have to say. That's the nasty stuff. That's it. Okay, it wasn't that gross, but I don't know if some people find like childbirth like gross or whatever. My birth was also no way. You too? Really? Can you send it to me? No, just kidding. Live react to the community's birthing videos. Oh, that's so funny. Wait, send it to me. I'm just kidding. Don't do that, please. I just think it's so funny. Oh my god. Oh, me and my 2 brothers. That's hilarious. Okay, I didn't know that if that was normal or not. Because I remember seeing it and I was like a child still, and I was like, oh. Oh my god. Anyways, why is it always our fault? Because all the guy has to do is fucking squirt inside of a girl's fucking punani, and then she's fucking pregnant with life. It sucks. It is your fault, okay? Meanwhile, we have to fucking bleed out of our fucking buttholes once a fucking week every month for like 30, 40 years. And then we go through menopause because our body's literally rejecting us, ourselves, our internal organs, because our internal organs literally cannot reproduce, and so the rest of your body is like, you are not viable as a human being anymore because you cannot reproduce. That's the whole point of my existence, obviously. And so then it's like fucking mad at you, so then you go through menopause because all your fucking reproductive organs are fucked and your body's rejecting it. So that's why it's the man's fault. All they have to do is just and then just squirt, and that's it. That's what it is. That's it. It's like 2 minutes. That's it. And then it's over. It's over. You got a fucking baby. Terrible. Anyway. I'm just messing around. But it takes 2 to tango, obviously. But I feel like if you had to have something stuck inside you in order for you to like produce life, you'd be like, oh, this does kind of suck. Like, why does it have to be inside me? You know what I mean? Anyways, little did they know you would become a VTuber. I didn't know either. That's wild, reacting to Snowsurf's birthing videos. I just had the post-birth video where everyone was holding me. That's good. I got that too. But like, yeah. But I also got that. So, I mean, my dad was like saying, like, his reasoning, because my mom was like, why'd you record this? And my dad was like, it's the beauty and the miracle of life. bitch, it's fucking blood. It's blood and another human being shitting out a little smaller human being and that little baby human being crying for fucking life. For me, I think the umbilical cord was wrapped around my neck when I came out, so I didn't want to even leave, to be honest. I couldn't remember if that was me or someone else, but I think that was me. I can't remember if I'm mixing up my story with someone else, that's what I'm saying, but I think that's what happened. But I came out and I was like screaming at the top of my goddamn lungs, and like my grandparents could hear me outside, like, oh, that baby got lungs. So anyway, my mom thought I died during birth. Damn, what? Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh my god, I would have been, oh, that's traumatizing. I'd be so scared. Well, I'm glad you didn't die, Crimson. Can I send it to you? I don't know if Mama Magpie has it digitally. I mean, you kind of have seen my baby butt photo. Yeah, but I'm just joking. No, I don't want to see your birthday video because I feel like that's fucking, I don't know. Wouldn't Mama Magpie would have to consent to that as well, I think. But also, I don't think I want to watch that. I'm kind of scared. Anyways, you watched it as a child? Why would you watch your own birthday video as a child? It was just on the fucking camcorder. So here's the fucked thing. Here's the fucked thing about the whole situation, okay? So my dad, like, never bought new storage things. Okay, like for the camcorder thing, I don't know how to explain it. Okay, I don't know how that shit works. Okay, and he would record things over old recordings because that's how those things worked back in the day. And so we would like there would be some points where we'd be watching it and it's like normal baby video, and then all of a sudden it's just like him on the beach, and then another moment where it's like me a little bit older, and then the next moment it's like birthing video. It's like, what? it was just all over the place, okay? It was all over the place. I don't know why it was like that. It was just there. And so I wasn't expecting to see a birthing video as a child, but yeah, my dad is just weird, man. Like, I don't know. He was just like, my whole life, like, he would always be like, oh, it's, hold on, wait. Hey! Did I get it? Oh, shit. I don't know if I did. I saw a bug. I don't know if I got it, though. Bug! Gosh darn it! I don't know. I can't tell. I don't see it anywhere. So I probably didn't get it. Anyways, can you hear me still? Alright, great. What was I saying? Oh yeah, my dad was always like, oh, this is the anniversary, or like the date that you were conceived. So like, I don't know. It just like he, even as a kid, he'd be like, "Oh, we're celebrating." Like he was celebrating personally. Like my mom wasn't celebrating with him, but he would like celebrate like when I was conceived. Which, if you don't know what conceived means, go look it up. Basically, he's celebrating the day that he squirted into my fucking mom, and I, the sperm that won, was attached to egg and then became heartbeat, you know, decided to get to that process of becoming heartbeat, right? That's what he's talking about. The day that I was conceived, aka the day they had fucking fornicated, okay? And so I'm like, why don't I talk about it? I don't care. I don't want to know, okay? Oh, Lord. Oh my god. I remember this one time, let me just tell you something now. Well, actually, no, I won't tell you about that, but yeah, so my dad, he you know, in some ways I respect it, of course. Like, he viewed, you know, birth and the miracle of life, like, truly as a special thing, and it is a special thing, you know, but, like, it was weird. Because yeah, he was like, he would bring up what, like the anniversary of me being conceived, but also like he recorded me being birthed, and so but the reason why, like, he talked about it even when we were like, when I watched it as a kid, he's like, I wanted to record this so that way, you know, we could see like just how beautiful life is, and like you could see how you were born. But, like, he's not thinking, oh, this might traumatize my child. You know what I mean? He's not, of course he's not thinking that way, but yeah. So, anyways, I think childbirth is a beautiful thing. Don't get me wrong. But I think it's just, like, don't be weird about it, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I recorded and traumatized my child later. No, literally. Kōri came out ready to go out. No, I was ready. I came out ready to leave. Me in any social situation. Oh, I opened the door at the party and now I would like to leave the party. All I shared was the sound of a bone snapping and no screaming or crying. Oh my god, that sounds terrifying. Holy shit. That sounds like a horror movie. You just come out like, you know what I mean? You just start going crazy. You're just like possessed. Anyways. Start speaking the Latin or whatever. Excuse me. Excuse me. I see birth as one of those things that is very gross, but also beautiful in the sense that it is beautiful because it is gross and painful, and it's still new life in the start of a family. True, yeah. From beachside to birthday time, it's family fun night. No, literally. Never change, Kōri. Keep being you, please. I got you. Thank you. I'm surprised you didn't record that too, guys. Shut the fuck up! Oh my fucking god! You know that happened like to somebody else's like teacher, like so I don't know who it was, but it was like one of my friends, like, and like they at their school, like they had this incident that like the teacher had recorded like on this camcorder or something like that. Their teacher recorded like a movie, like an educational movie for the class to watch. And then like, but then when they like, but then when they presented the movie for the class, it like cut suddenly into like a home sex tape that she recorded. Like it overwrote the fucking like movie, and she didn't know that it did that. So then all of a sudden it just switches to her sex tape. Like that happened. That's a real thing that happened, dude. Anyways, well, luckily it didn't happen to me. So, anyways, I promise you, Mama Magpie wouldn't care about the birthing vid. She would tell the story of how I was conceived purely to gross me out and embarrass me if you asked. She's too chill to give a fuck. I'm gonna ask her next time. I'm gonna be like, hey, how was Shogun conceived? Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, I remember my mom told me that I almost died during birth due to her water broke and my oxygen was running low. That doctors had to emergency C-section surgery. Oh, I see. I had to do an emergency. Yeah. Just come for a circle. Yeah, exactly. Oh no, yeah. I remember when I saw my birth video, I didn't pop out crying. I was like wide-eyed. It was kind of funny. I just got yoinked out and I had the face of what's happening? Where the fuck am I? That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Well, she was definitely fired. Oh yeah, no, yes she was. Yeah, that's some personal experience going into that sex ed class. That's terrible. Don't ever say that again. Oh my god. Anyways, I'm gonna check something really quick. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can redo the gift now. Maybe. Doesn't look like I can yet, so I might have to wait a little bit longer. All right. Gift from the merch store. We tested it earlier. Thank you, son. It did work, so we're good. But yeah. All right. Story of Kōri, a full video biography. Oh wait, hold on. Wait. I think okay. Wait a second. I think so. I don't know if this is the same story or maybe somebody else or if I just got it mixed up. But I think what actually happened was that the lady the teacher was in charge of like putting together some type of like video for like the field trip or something like that they went on. And then she like she was in charge of that. So she made the video, but then she also like accidentally also had like her sex tape like in the video. So then I think she gave a copy of that teacher gave a copy of that video because it's supposed to be like of a field trip to every student in the class, and all the students went back home and watched the video with their parents. So yeah. Oh no. Just yeah. Yeah, she definitely got kicked out. So oh brother, yeah. YoHallo, YoHallo, best guy. What's up? Good to see you. Welcome in. My mom told me I came looking like a monkey with a squish face and already had hair everywhere. That's funny. That's cute. In the back of a van in the parking lot, the garage of a hockey stadium. Ohio State Blue Jackets just won a game, so I guess he was celebrating. This accused clown emoji wasn't enough indication this is a joke. Yeah, thanks, Shogun. Anyways. I bet no one can look at her and the teacher the same. No, yeah, definitely not. Oh my god, even worse. Yeah, it's even worse. Ruined. Yes, retro samurai, exactly. Or if no leaves my mouth. Yeah, no, legit. Yeah, it's pretty bad. So she definitely got kicked out. And tough, man. Could you imagine one of your parents being like, "Oh, let's keep this one"? Could you imagine your stepdad being like, "Actually, I'm gonna keep this for evidence." Anyways, you're talking about fucking trauma. There you go. All right, let's see. Next story. We did that one. All right, here we go. We got this one. Let me close these other tabs here. I need to investigate it more in private. No, literally. Anyways, okay. let me get back. What the fuck were we doing, man? Okay, we're reading relationship advice. Okay, here we go. My 28 male lifelong best friend, 26 female, is getting okay, I can't do this. I'm just reading it normally. My lifelong best friend is getting married and I wasn't invited to her engagement party or hen's night. How do I approach this without ruining our friendship? What? Man, I'd be like, thank goodness I don't gotta go out. I don't gotta go out and be around drunk people, and I don't have to like pretend like I'm excited to be around them. Yeah, this is great. I don't want to go. Anyways, how many stories have we done so far? We've done 2 and 2, so we've done 4 total. So, yes. Okay, so my best friend and I have been best friends since we were 16, so we've been close for around 12 years. Growing up, we always talked about being part of each other's weddings one day. We had the typical best friend conversations about being bridesmaids, groomsmen, our future kids knowing each other, and even the running joke that if neither of us found someone, we'd just marry each other instead of dying alone. That's the kind of friendship it's always felt like. Oh, right, because, okay. We both work long hours, have active lives, and sometimes go months without talking, but whenever we catch up, it's almost like, it's always felt like no time has passed. I don't know why I couldn't read that. Late last year, she told me she and her partner were planning to get engaged sometime this year. They got engaged a few weeks ago, and when I congratulated her, she said she was so happy I'd moved back home after living overseas because she couldn't imagine me not being there for their wedding. Then last week, she posted on Instagram stories, photos, and videos from her engagement party with the caption celebrating with our favorite people. I wasn't invited. That honestly hit me harder than I expected. I kept telling myself that there was probably a reason. Maybe it was family, maybe it was a particular friend group. Now she's posting about planning her hen's night. The guest list was partly censored, but enough of it was visible that I'm pretty confident my name isn't on it either. At this point, I'm assuming I'm not going to be in the bridal party, and I'm okay with that. I know it's her wedding, and she gets to choose whoever she wants. I'm not upset that I'm not a bridesmaid equivalent. What's confusing me is that these wedding milestones were something we talked about together for years. It feels like the picture I had of our friendship doesn't match reality anymore. Now I'm torn about the wedding itself. Part of me genuinely wants to be there because watching my best friend marry the love of her life is something I've imagined for years. The other part of me feels like these invitations or lack of them are a sign that maybe our friendship isn't what I thought it was anymore. I'm worried I'd spend the whole day feeling hurt instead of just being happy for her. I haven't brought this up with her yet because I don't want to make her wedding about me. Before I say anything, I want to know if I'm reading too much into this or if it's reasonable to have an honest conversation about how I'm feeling. How would you approach this? Would you bring it up before the wedding, wait until after, or accept that the friendship may have changed and leave it done? TLDR, my best friend of 12 years and I have always talked about being part of each other's weddings. She recently got engaged. She told me she couldn't imagine me not being there for the wedding, but I wasn't invited to the engagement party and don't appear to be invited to the hen's night either. I'm hurt, confused about what it says about our friendship and unsure whether how to talk to her about it. Sorry. Edit. A few people have assumed we just drifted apart because I mentioned we sometimes went months without talking. I probably should have explained that better. That was normal for our friendship even before I moved overseas for 2 years. Yeah, I mean, I just want to say that's pretty. That's how I am with most of my friends too. That doesn't make us like less friends. It's just like how we communicate. You know, we were usually in the same city before that. We'd pick back up like no time had passed, and as recently as a few weeks ago, after she got engaged, she told me she was so happy I'd moved home because she couldn't imagine me not being there for her wedding. That's part of why the engagement party and Hens Night have caught me so off guard. I did too. A few people pointed out the ages. We met in high school when she was 16 and I was 17. I meant we've been best friends since then, not that we were both 16. Why are people so worried about ages on fucking Reddit? Well, actually, you're like, what? Sorry. Just such a random thing to like be like worried about. Like, I'm not worried about how old you are. I mean, as long as you're not a fucking minor, like fucking, oh my god, I don't care. Is that Gundy Drake? What's up? It's good to see you. Hens Night, me when I'm at a chicken at the coop at 4 p.m., you know, dog. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. I didn't know what Hens Night meant until more recently when I was watching like trash TV and I was like, oh, Hens Night. Oh, yeah. I was like, do we just get fried chicken and like we go eat that and watch movies? Like that sounds like a fun time. Just a fried chicken night, you know what I mean? What's up, good to see ya! Y'all check out Gunny if you haven't already. Okay. Can you give a shout out to them, please? What? Can you give them a shout out, please? We're gonna be playing Super Battle Golf with Gun and a couple other homies on Saturday. I was like, what day is it? Oh my gosh. Saturday, yeah. I still have no clue what it is. I think it's like a girls' night before like you get married. It's like another version of like bachelorette party, I think. It's like a hen's night. Yeah. I think. That context clues have led me there, so I don't know. Hens peck each other. There you go. Yes. Oh my gosh. Anyways, okay, so let's see. We have to keep in mind that this is a man that's making this, like, post. Right? So, maybe, again, I'm not here to be sexist, okay? And at the end of the day, it really shouldn't matter. Like, if you guys were, like, best friends for a really long time and you had talked about this a lot, you would hope that, yeah, she would invite you to at least something. Like, I wouldn't expect to be invited to, like, everything. But, like, maybe one or two things would be nice. But, yeah, I mean, I do feel like maybe your friendship just wasn't what you thought it, like, her perspective on the friendship might have changed or shifted, or maybe some things, not that she forgot, but like isn't really thinking about it, like is in her subconscious. Like she's just like thinking about getting married and her partner and like maybe some of the friends that she's made since you guys have been friends, you know. So again, it's like that idea of like, you know, as you get older, you make new friends that are a little bit, they make more sense for your lifestyle. You know, you don't have the same friend. You don't have all of the same friend group that you had in high school. Then when you get in college, you don't have those high school friends. You don't go to college, and then after college, you get into your career, and it's like some of those college friends are not your friends anymore. Like that's normal. So I think what's more abnormal is that you've been able to be friends for up teen amount of years. You know, because that's a lot more rare, I would say. And it's possible that like she just has made friends that are like more catered to like what she needs in this moment of her life where she's about to get like married, and that she's prioritizing like those friends. It's possible. And so it's not to say that she doesn't care about you as a friend. It's just that maybe like, for lack of a better term, like her priorities are elsewhere. And so she's not really thinking about these like conversations that you've had in the past. You know what I mean? Maybe. I don't know. Let me catch up here. What's up, Sigrid? Thank you for being here. We are reading some Reddit stories right now and reacting to them. Are we doing great? Welcome in. Are you a raccoon? What? Where? There's a raccoon over here? What? Oh my gosh. I knew something was stinky. Thank you for being here. Old friend I went to high school with had a stag and dough party with her fiance to raise funds for their wedding. Right, and I've heard of that too, and I'm like, ah. I've heard a very weird, phrase when checking out a Southern family's bachelorette party where they got a male performer hired. And the bride's mother said to the groom, "Fox in the hen house." Fox in the hen house? I kind of like that. That's kind of fire, not gonna lie. Hell yeah. Is there a possibility that it was so assumed that the author would come to the wedding that she didn't see the need to invite them? Like when you don't invite your BFF to your birthday? Maybe. I don't know. But like I think there's also like it is strange that there is a lack of like maybe even talking about it. Because again, we're assuming that like the friend isn't even like communicating with the creator of this post about these parties. I would, because then it would be more natural. Because then this person could be like, oh, I'm glad you're excited about that. Like, is it okay if I come? Or like, is this like, you guys only? Like then, because now at this point, it doesn't seem like they're even having conversations about it, So I don't really know. I mean, if I were them, I would try to bring it up like very politely, but be like, oh, how's planning for like the like hen party or whatever the fuck it is called, the bachelorette party, like how's planning for that? And then like see what they have to say and be like, is there anything I can help with? Or and then see what they say and then be like, is it like would it be okay, like would you be open to having me go? Or like I don't want to overstep, I'm just curious because like we had these conversations before and like I just would really like to be a part of it because I care so much about you. But if not, like, I don't want to cross any boundaries. I want you to be happy at the end of the day. Like, that's how I would phrase it. And that's not a bad way to phrase it. You know what I mean? And if your friend, like, explodes on you for that, then it kind of, like, just goes to show that, like, yeah, maybe they just weren't seeing you as the kind of friend that you thought you were to them and that they were to you. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But it doesn't seem like they're even having, like, conversations to like, bring that up. It's like, call them and talk to them and like just bring it up in a nice way. You don't have to be like confrontational about it, do not come. I mean, and then if they say I don't want you there, but I want you there for the wedding, then you can understand like, oh, okay, well, I guess it just wasn't what I thought it'd be, so that's okay. But anyways, how would you approach this? That's how I would approach it. Would you bring it up before the wedding, wait until after, or accept that the friendship may have changed and leave it alone? Well, I think there's more options than that. And that's why I think, like, yes, bring it up before the wedding, but bring it up very nicely and carefully and always give them a way out of the question. Because, like, it gets confrontational when you don't give them a way out of the question, And so, like, what I mean by that is, like, it sounds more confrontational when you're like, give me a yes or no answer. Versus like, hey, open-ended question here, like, I just want, I have your happiness in my thoughts, and I just wanted to ask, out of curiosity, and if I could potentially go, but because we talked about it before, but if not, like, I totally understand. I don't want to make you uncomfortable. I'm just really excited for you. You know what I mean? You make it positive that way versus be like, why didn't you invite me? Right? Like, that's very confrontational. You know what I mean? So leave it open-ended and soften the blow, and like obviously you can say like, hey, I don't want to stress you out anymore, so I just wanted to ask you, and like, that's it, and move on from it, basically. So that's what I would do. And I would also already be thinking about, hey, maybe the friendship has changed, because change is inevitable, and you obviously have to keep in mind that she's going through like the stress of engagement and preparing for marriage and things like that. It's a happy time, but there's some stress like involved in that as well. You know what I mean? So being conscious of that is also important, is what I'm saying. Anyways, any other thoughts? What about you guys? Do you have answers to these questions here? How would you approach this? Would you bring it up before the wedding, wait until after, or accept that the friendship may have changed and leave it alone? Any thoughts on your guys' front? Feel free to let me know in the chat. Snoo. And I'm going to play a very quick ad while I'm waiting for some responses, so that way you're not missing anything. Don't worry, but I'm just going to get them out the way so that you don't interrupt us later. Okay? Okay. Drink some water. I don't know, man. It's always difficult, right? Because I feel like no matter what stage of life you're in, human beings and like social relationships are such like complex concepts to be handling, and I just feel like no matter like every day, I think one of the most complex things that I handle as a human being is communication and like social intercommunication. Like that's like probably one of the hardest things, that I deal with as a human being. And I think probably most humans deal with, you know what I mean? Because we're constantly having to evolve and like adapt to like who we're talking to, you know what I mean? Like I don't talk to my coworkers the same way that I talk to my parents. I don't talk to my parents the same way that I talk to my dog. You know what I mean? It's just not how I communicate. So anyways, varying levels basically of relationships and changing of life and transitions and adapting and all those keywords. Yeah. All right, let's see here then. Let me go ahead and take a look at the next thing. I think I would bring it up beforehand and just let her know that whatever answer she gives, that you will not be upset over it, even if the answer bothers or hurts. Sad reality is still reality. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So, I agree. I don't know what other people think. I'm kind of curious. I'm in the she doesn't think you're as close as you think camp. Why doesn't people like, why don't they say that? You're not, yes, okay, here we go. You're not friends the same way you used to be. Yes, you used to talk about these things growing up, but that was because your friendship was, because of your friendship with her at the time. Yeah, timers are different. Exactly. I know, that's what I'm saying. She's gonna invite you to the wedding, but she did not say anything about pre-wedding activities. If you don't go, you'll likely make it clear you don't want to be friends at all anymore. Yeah, you kind of have to go if you want to be friends still, but if you don't, yeah, I don't know. It's so hard. I don't know. Weddings are always they're always like, they tend to be the topic of conversation. You know what I mean? Because I feel like they're always such emotional and like stressful things. And you're all, the idea is that you only get married once in your life. So you want to do it right. You know what I mean? Whatever that means. So I don't know, man. It's a really like weird, I get it, but also, yeah, I don't know. All right, let's go to the next one here. Am I overreacting? Here we go. Oh, I would wait and talk about it afterwards. Don't want to ruin her wedding. That's true, but I don't think it'd ruin her wedding. Like, I think if you're, because let's assume that her wedding is still in several months. You know what I mean? Like, she's only now preparing for like the bachelorette party. So, maybe the bachelorette party is like a week before the wedding, or maybe a day or two before the wedding. Like, it's probably not. Usually, like, there's some space between the bachelorette party and the wedding, right? So I would assume that most likely there is some time before then, like the wedding, where she would, if she got upset, she'd be able to cool down a little bit. And at the very least, like, if you bring it up in a calm way, in a gentle way, and explain like, it's okay, I just wanted to understand this, because this was like, I maybe I just had a really poor perception of things, and like, I just want to like confirm, I just want to make sure we're good, and then she'll be like, oh no, we're good, or whatever. And then, if she doesn't want you at the wedding, then you don't have to go. And then you have your answer, and you won't go, and she'll be fine. You're not going to ruin the wedding either way, because if she does get mad at you, you just don't go, and then you respect her wishes. And if you do tell her your concerns, and then hopefully she's a good friend and she's like, oh, I'm sorry that you felt that way, well, I don't feel comfortable with you there, but I want you at the wedding, or something like that, and then you go to the wedding and everything's good. You didn't ruin her wedding. So I think either way, you're trying not to ruin her wedding. And I think what ruins it more, or what has higher potential to ruin the wedding, is if you hold on to these thoughts and feelings and then make it a problem after the fact. Because then she's going to bring up, then she might be like, you felt this way and had these thoughts my entire wedding. Oh, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, then she could pull that card out of her ass if she wanted to. You know what I mean? Not saying that she will, but I'm just saying, people are weird like that. Because yeah, they'll find in an argument or confrontation of anything, they'll try to pull anything out of their ass. And like, you don't want to, like, what's better? Like, don't ruin the day for her by asking her beforehand and getting clarification, or potentially ruin the day for her by asking afterwards. Does that make any sense? Like, because I don't think you would ruin the day for her. And or like, you are still, if you say, let's say, okay, maybe you did ruin the wedding for her. That's really on her at that point. As long as you said it correctly and like in a nicer way. But at least she won't have like pictures of you in the wedding with these negative thoughts behind it. She's not like cutting your picture out of the wedding photos. You know what I mean? Or like trying to Photoshop you out of it because now you like ruined her perception of like the wedding in some way after the fact. Just like how this person, the previous story had said like this lady wore white to the wedding and like, she was rude about everything and like, now the friends group drew it. Like, but that was like during the wedding. And then that kind of like, imagine how that lady feels like looking back on her wedding photos and seeing the lady in white. And you're just like, ew, you know what I mean? Here's a lady that ruined the whole friend group. Like, that could be how this person who's in this new story that's getting married could feel looking back on her photos if you brought it up after the fact. Does that make sense? So, in my opinion, don't wait. Just don't wait. You gotta ask beforehand because otherwise you have more potential ruining it, I think, afterwards. In my opinion. So, because otherwise you just rip the Band-Aid off and let her, and if she's upset, she's upset. But then she'll have enough time to get over it and just be happy and focus on that on her wedding day because you're not gonna be there if she is mad at you, right? So she won't see your face, she won't have your pictures in her wedding photos, and she could just have a good day. So, yeah. If I'm not invited to a wedding, I just take a break from the relationship. I mean, I don't really care. For me, it's like, it's their own choice who they want there. Like, I've met some people, like I've had some friends and family who like, they really wanted just like an intimate wedding and it was only like 10 people and like that was what made them happy and I have no say in that. That's their relationship and that's what is going to make them happy. Then I respect that. I don't need to be there for a wedding. Like, at the end of the day, I support them and they know that I support them and like a wedding is just like a extravagant, expensive fucking socially instilled ceremony that like you do that like signifies, hey, this ritual has been done, throw the flowers up. Like, that's all that it really is. It's for the people that are getting married and whoever they want to have there. I mean, some people just sign the papers and they don't even have a ceremony, you know what I mean? And so personally, I respect however they want to spend their time and celebrate their relationship. If they want to celebrate that independently and alone, I'll respect that. If they want to celebrate that with other people, I'll respect that as well. Now, I do think, like, I played this one ultimate game, and in the game, you play as a, like, wedding planner, and obviously there's, like, romance happening and shit, but you have this client, right? And like, it's this man and woman that are getting married, and they're, like, these, like, alternative type of, characters. They're like, I want a metal band as I come out. I'm gonna wear, like, all black and ripped up shit. I also want to have this venue that's like basically ruins, like, it's like an ancient ruin area. It's like hard to walk in and this and that. And this whole time, like, the MC, like the in the ultimate game, the character that you're playing as, she's like, okay, fine, like, you want to do something like that, that's fine. You want to do something alternative, that's fine. Like, whatever makes you happy. But then when it got to the venue and they were like, it needs to be in this ruins, the MC is like, okay, look, yes, this day is about you two. However, this day is also for your loved ones to celebrate you, and vice versa. You're celebrating the loved ones that also allowed and uplifted, hopefully, your relationship with each other, right? And so don't have it in this ruins, because no one can walk around in here. You got old people, they got canes, they're gonna trip and fall. Like, you can do whatever you want otherwise, but like, try to be somewhat considerate to your guests, because your guests are there to support you and to celebrate you. And so I like that she said that. And I feel like I also, like, since I read that, like, it stuck with me, obviously. And so I feel like since I read that, I like feel kind of similarly. But at the end of the day, like, however a couple wants to like celebrate themselves and their loved ones is up to them. Like, I'm not gonna judge. But I do agree with the sentiment that's like, you want to celebrate it with the people that like you, that uplifted you and helped like carry you to get to this point, maybe made you the person that you are, in a positive way, of course. And so yeah, I mean, I don't know, and like, you're celebrating all together, like, it's a celebration, you know what I mean? That's like my viewpoint on it, at least. But I don't know, what do I fucking know? What do I fucking know? I'm not married, so I'm not having a wedding anytime soon, so I don't really know. But that's just like my thoughts on it. Like, if I ever did have a wedding, I know that it would be a small one, and it's not because like I don't appreciate some people's like friendships or their relationship to me. It's just that like, I like I don't know, it's like I have a big family, and so there's just some people that I'm like, I don't think you need to be there. And I just want to keep it intimate, and it's so expensive as well, like weddings nowadays, like, oh god, in this economy. So yeah, I think like, it's not because I don't appreciate that person, it's just because like, maybe I can't afford it, or like, you know, I'm trying to keep the experience like a very particular way, and because like I'm trying to keep that experience a particular way, I may not be able to have as many people as I'd like, you know. But that doesn't mean that I appreciate you less, you know. Like, I don't know if that makes any sense, you know. But that's how I see it. It doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. But yeah. I could rip the band-aid off well beforehand. Yeah, that's how I feel too, Shogun. Rock, remove this lady from wedding photos. See, that's what I mean. Yeah. Yeah, same. Let them get married with a small group and spend the rest of the money on their honeymoon instead. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Get married in the nursing home instead. That's so real. Oh my gosh. I'm so dead, dude. Oh, all right. All right. So that's how you feel there. Okay, great. Let's go ahead into our next. Am I overreacting? Okay. Here we go. Are you ready, kids? Am I overreacting for breaking up with my ex after she told me it was inappropriate for my sister to give me a back massage? What is this, a fucking... Onion! Fucking anime? What the fuck is this shit? Man, okay. My ex and I were together for over a year, but the relationship had become extremely toxic. She would constantly give me the silent treatment, be verbally abusive, and make passive-aggressive comments about my friends such family. Huh? Oh, well, that's not good. Might have watched too many dramas, but don't be surprised if your lifelong friend never contacts you after that. Me? I'm not worried about that. I don't have friends like that. I don't have that many friends, period, but none of my friends are that worried about me. Like, period. They're not worried about me. So in that sense, they're not really worried about my wedding. I don't know. Maybe because we all lead extremely busy lives. Not saying that you don't, of course, but like, I think they've all got their own shit going on, and so like, I'm not worried about it personally, but I know there's people out there that do care about it. So I'm not saying it's a bad thing, of course not, but I'm not worried about it at all. I don't even have that, like, lifelong friends. I only have like one. And I'm definitely not worried about her. So yeah, actually two. And I'm definitely not worried about them at all, for like, whether they care about me, about being at my wedding or not. So I'm not worried about it, but maybe other people are, which is okay. This is what it is. Not worried because Kōri is strong. I mean, I guess I just have more faith in those friendships that I have. Like, maybe yeah, I maybe that's just my viewpoint on it. And I could be wrong, but like I feel pretty confident in that. And when they don't see me as just a wedding, you know? So yeah. Anyways, let's see. Ex and I were together for over a year, but the relationship had become extremely toxic. She would constantly give me the silent treatment, be verbally abusive, and make passive aggressive comments about my friends and family. I knew it needed to end when I told her that my little sister occasionally gives me back massages after I come home from work or the gym. She told me how it was creepy and that nobody she knew would do something like that. I don't think it's creepy because it's your fucking family member. I mean, like, unless it's like she's like moaning in his ear, then that's fucking weird. But like, I don't know. Maybe I'd be like, is it like, could I do it instead? Maybe like I wouldn't like say that I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't fucking know, man. I was genuinely confused, so I asked her what was wrong with me getting a back massage from my sister. She said it was super inappropriate because we were both past the age of puberty and that my sister shouldn't be doing that for me. What? I don't know, because that makes it even more weird. Like, so you're saying it's okay if we were kids, but because we're adults, it's weird? Like, this is my sister that we're talking about. Now, I don't have any siblings, so I can't really... I don't know what that dynamic's like, but, like, I have friends who have siblings, and it doesn't matter, dude. I don't know, man. Anyways, I was baffled. I hated the fact that I had to even tell her this, but I explained how we're both fully clothed and that she's literally just standing or pressing on my back. For context, I'm 25 and my sister is 16. Oh, that's even more inappropriate. Oh my god, that's even more inappropriate. What the fuck? Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, no, and if she's just standing, like, what? What really disturbed me was the way she framed something I saw as completely innocent. It made me feel like she was sexualizing something that I had never viewed sexually in any way. Right! Yes, I agree with that. And I knew I couldn't look at her the same afterwards. That's fair. Yeah. I think beyond that, it's not just like viewing something that was innocent in a sexual way. It's viewing something that is like chill in a evil way. Like, she's just like twisting things, and she's like coming up with this weird fucking narrative in her head. That's the real problem here. It's like she's being a little delulu in a negative way. You know what I mean? And let's see. We were actually away together at an Airbnb when this happened. Oh no, you're on vacation? Oh no. Okay, vacation ruined. Oh shit. Oh no. What's up, Reaper? Good to see you. Welcome in. 1 sec. Let me finish the story. Okay, let's see. We're reading Reddit stories right now, obviously. She noticed I'd become distant and came over and sat on my lap, asking what was wrong. When I confronted her about what she said, she became extremely defensive. Of course, because she realized that it's fucking weird that you would say that. I told her that she had portrayed me like some kind of creep and had introduced a sexual implication into something completely innocent. She vehemently denied it. I told her, when you use words like inappropriate, creepy, and specifically bring up puberty, what exactly do you expect me to assume? That's pretty, clocked her. She then started crying. Oh, wow. Here we go. Defense mechanism, cry. Oh, no. Deploy emergency measurements. She then started crying, denied ever saying it like that, and completely changed the subject to an argument we'd had 4 months earlier. Oh, no! Oh, no! She deployed the parents. Even more defensive fucking measurements. Holy shit. She opened up the moat. Holy fuck, dude. It's just getting worse. Oh, no. At that point, I was done. After everything else that had happened in the relationship, this was the final straw for me. It wasn't simply that she found the interaction unusual, it was the way she framed it, and then denied the implications of the words she had used when I confronted her about it. I initiated the breakup once we came home, and she did not react well to it, blocked me on everything, and told me to never contact her, and if I do, she'll contact the police. Like, what the fuck? Anyways, it's been close to a year since we broke up, and she's been trying to contact me for the last 2 to 3 months. Oh my god, girl! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh my gosh! Oh no! Oh no! I'm getting like, I guess it's not second degree embarrassment. This is because she's not embarrassed, clearly, but I am, wow, that is cringe, dude. No! Oh man, we have a Delulu girly. It's okay. We all get Delulu sometimes, but like, whoo, this is bad. This is bad. Oh no. Okay. She's been trying to contact me for the last 2 to 3 months by email and text calls. I've ignored every single attempt. Was I wrong for feeling that way? No, she's fucking weird. She's fucking weird. That's a no, no. This is a toxic relationship. Okay, this is a very toxic relationship for sure. Especially if she's bringing up issues from 4 months earlier, and like you guys, like, and not having some resolution, or talking about how maybe the resolution has not been enacted upon, then like I'm trying to justify it. Like, I'm trying to understand like what her justification, like, again, we're only getting one side of the story here, right? So we don't know if there's something else that he's done that might have like set her off. I don't know, right? So I'm trying to think if like there is maybe something that happened that we don't know that could potentially justify her actions, but really there's nothing. Really, it's like this is purely like she's not communicating, and she's also like trying to create problems. I genuinely have met people like this. I have met people who they go out of their way to make issues or problems in a relationship, believing full well, for some reason, believing that like the person, that their partner is so enraveled in this relationship, like how they are, that they would never leave each other. It's like a Delulu thought, don't get me wrong, but I've met people like this. I've seen it happen before my eyes. And like they will create problems just for like attention and for like the drama of it. Like they just want to feel something, and so they create problems. Like I literally like watched my friend's, God, how do I explain this? My friend's like girlfriend like start throwing hangers at him in front of me, which is very fucking confusing and concerning. Because like he wasn't hanging up clothes the way that like she wanted him to, and started like and then started bringing up like old issues as well like in front of me and within the argument. And I was like, bro, you good? Like, you deal with this on a daily? Are you sure about this? But like they were so enraptured with each other that like neither of them was ready to leave. But she was like so bored out of her mind that I think like she was just creating problems because she could, because she wanted to. Or maybe was looking for a reason to break up. You know what I mean? It's a really weird thing. Like, and again, like not everyone's like that. It's just like some people are truly built different, man. And I do think it has something to do with like shit that they went through growing up, or like their perceptions on the relationships that were around them. Like I knew that like the girl that I'm talking about, she came from like an abusive household. That's not like that doesn't necessarily excuse the behavior, of course not, right? But like if you're not working through some of those like childhood traumas and stuff like that, you have triggers and react in ways that you don't realize it, but they're like reflections of the things that you experienced growing up and that you've not actually confronted as an adult. At least that's my psychoanalysis of it. But like I could be completely wrong, of course. You know, everyone's different. But yeah, like some people just want attention, and so they just make problems out of fucking nothing. And then like when they realize that when this girl in this conversation here in this story realized that he caught on to the fact that like she was making a argument out of nothing, she got upset about it. She got defensive about it. She started crying. You know what I mean? Like that, because she knows in the back of her mind that it was just because she wanted attention, or maybe she like She likes to degrade people. I don't fucking know. Like, she likes to hear someone beg for forgiveness. People are weird like that, okay? I'm not saying that that's who she is. I'm just saying, like, yeah, some people just make problems for no reason. So, yeah, I don't know. Just is what it is. Anyways, I would definitely just fucking stay away from her and block her. Like, how, if you said, this person said, blocked me on everything, told me to never contact her. So block her back, especially if you're saying, oh, she's been trying to contact me for the last 2 to 3 months and I've ignored it. Just block her. Just block her, dude. What the fuck? What? Like, she said she's gonna contact the police if you try to fucking react to her or to say anything to her. She said she's gonna contact the police. Okay? Just fucking leave her alone. And then if she ever tries to get at you, well, how can she? You just be like, you said you're gonna contact the police. I don't want to fucking talk to you. Like, what? Why are you even thinking about it? I don't know. Anyways, might have watched too many anime? Maybe. I don't know. What's wrong with getting a back massage by your sibling? I don't know. Exactly. Siblings walk on my back. Right. It's a thing. I know. I mean, so long as they didn't go full-blown Folger coffee commercial. I think it's really weird to think your boyfriend is doing anything sexual with your sister. Oh, yeah, 100%. Pikachu, use fake tears. Yeah, no, legit. What's up, everyone? Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Hey, guys, you want to know how you avoid your girlfriend from having fake tears? Pour some water on her head and then just walk away. That's crazy. Uno reverse, call the police on her. That's crazy. Let's see. What's up, Mood Tunis? Thank you for being here. Welcome in. We're reading some crazy Reddit stories. That's what's up. That's what's up. We're chilling. This really is a showing their true colors moment, huh? No, legit, yeah. I don't deal with toxic relationships. I usually walk away on those. That's fair. That's fair. Like, I tell people, if you be mean to someone and then they ask for a favor, don't be surprised if that person denies / ignores you. That's fair. That's fair. Let's see. What? Oh, hold on. I went to jail for a week because of someone like that lady. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, Mugyu. Best week of solitary in my life. It also got me away from that toxic shit. Hey, sometimes you don't realize you're in the cult, until afterwards. And it's not your fault, Sometimes the cults or the girl, the partner, the person, they just do a really good job. Like, that's how abusers work. They get in your fucking head, So, it'd be like that. In front of you or with you in the line of fire? Oh no, in front of me. I was not in the line of fire. They were just yeah. They're just doing it. I was like, oh my god, okay. I would like to remind everyone that I pick and choose who I interact with for this very reason. That's fair. That's fair. Let's see. We have Raiders. Oh my gosh, little Nee! Oh my gosh, Nee! It's so good to see you! I miss you. Hi, Nee! How are you doing? How's your stream? It's so good to see you. Hello! I love your trash can. It's so cute. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you so much. I did a dance club. I saw that on your schedule and I was like, what? That is so cool! They danced to, oh my gosh. I can't remember the name of the freaking song, but it's your original song, right? Oh my gosh, so freaking cool. Oh, I love it. I love it. How did it go? I gotta look at it. I gotta watch it. Go Phil, yes! Go Phil. I was thinking of like D-Gen Girl for some reason. I don't know why. Girl Failure. Yes, yes. She killed it. I was so impressed. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. That's amazing. I mean, that works. Close enough, am I right? No, it's so good to see you. All of you should please check out Nee if you haven't already, okay? Nee does a bunch of different covers and original music as well, which is so cool. And Nee also recently performed with the rest of the Airs girlies at Offkai, and that was so fun, okay? And plenty more cool things to come soon. And like I said earlier, because Piper was here earlier, my favorites Airs people. Not all of them are my favorite, to be honest, but anyways, Piper and Nee, they're both amazing, and we're gonna be doing with the other Airs girlies, because they're all my favorites. We're gonna be doing a collab on Wednesday, Mecha Chameleon. I have never played it before, so it's gonna be a time. I'm so excited. It's gonna be a great time. Yeah. But anyways, please check out Nee if you haven't already. Okay, please. Nee is amazing, so sweet, so kind, works super hard, and is making a bunch of cool content, music related and whatnot. So please check Nee out. Thank you for the alert, Crimson. Kōri also does death metal. It's so cool. She could thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I scream like a raccoon in the mic a little bit here and there. You know what I mean? That's right. Yes, I know. I'm so excited. I need to put that in my schedule. I got you. No worry. Heck yeah, I'm here for it as well. Yes. If you need to do any upstream care, please take care of yourself. Okay, get some water and get some rest. And I hope you're feeling like all the way back to normal and that everything's fixed and stuff like that and you're doing good. But yeah, no, I'm glad to see you. Thank you for the raid. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. And I can't wait to hang out with you soon. Beating Dinton. Yes, enjoy. I'm happy I finally got to catch you. Yes, I'm glad you're all better. That's such a relief. Heck yes. So glad. Enjoy dinner. Have good food. Have good snacks. Thank you so much, Raid. I appreciate you so much. So good to see you, Nee. Okay. I'm looking forward to hanging. I'm gonna leave stream up one way. Thank you so much, Nee. I appreciate it. Yes, please take care of yourself. Okay, do what you gotta do. Thank you. Hello, Scissor. Good to see you. What's up, Matt and Luna? What's up, everybody? Thank you for being here, Diamond Blade. Shrimp, thank you so much for giving a sub to freaking Nee. I appreciate that. Sparky, thank you for that check-in. What's up, Le Akuma? Thank you for being here. Thank you for the follow as well. I appreciate y'all. Welcome in, everybody. But yes, I am catching up here. We're reading some Reddit stories and reacting to that. Outside of that, the main stuff that I do is actually IRL content. I consider myself an IRL event VTuber. I've been to over 40 conventions and I virtually attend like on an iPad or on a screen, and I interact with those different locations. We recently went to Taco Bell, for example, and I got to run around there as Kōri, so that was really a fun time. And outside of that, variety content and lots of yapping. So that's me. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate the support. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting the Airs girls. Yeah, thank you. All right, let's see here. This is why I avoided Reddit like it's the plague. That's so real. Same. Gotta go feeling sick. We feel better, Crimson, by the way. Hope you feel better. Thank you for the check-in. B, what's up? I just curate my Reddit. I hide all subreddits I don't want to see. It's all drama-free TTRPG related subreddits, and it's fine enough for me. There you go. That's fair. There you go. Big brain. Thank you, Ro, for coming in with the raid as well. I appreciate all of y'all. Thank you, Raiders. How's it going? It's going good, Matt. Thank you for asking. I'm chilling. I'm having a good time. I'm just yapping, talking about these crazy Reddit stories, you know? Have a good night, Luna. Appreciate you. Please take care. I'm suffering from the lettuce parasite. Help. Wait, no way. Really, Scissor? Wait, can you tell us about your experience? I'm just kidding. I mean, you don't have to, but I'm kind of curious. Wait, how did you get it? Do you know? Like, I'm genuinely curious now. I got the symptoms. Oh, shit. So it's still going on? Oh, no. Now I'm really worried. I thought we were good. Oh, no. What did you eat? Do you know what it might be? Axel, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you're having a great one. I had a Taylor Farms salad kit today and last week. Oh, no. Wait, did you know? Did you know? Or you didn't know? To that or the Taco Bell on Tuesday. Oh. Ooh. Oh, it could be. Well, I don't know, man. That's tough. You know, because they said that like the health people, whatever, they said that this parasite, technically, it does come around from like May to August. Like it does exist, generally speaking, like just around this time of year because of like the water conditions and stuff. So I didn't know the salad kit I had was Taylor Farms. Oh yeah. So Taylor Farms is the farm that has the parasite virus for sure. Or sorry, the poo parasite. That's what I meant to say. So they do for sure have it. But then also there's other I don't know the names of the farms, but there's a couple other like locations that also like, I think it was like in Latin America or something like that like some of it was found there too on those farms. I feel sick, which sucks. Yeah, I think it takes an average 3 to 5 days for symptoms to appear. Yeah, I would assume so because it's like how fast it's digesting it and getting into your bowels. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was like Taco Bell. But yeah, so are you just like stuck on the toilet? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I also learned that fake butter that they use in theaters kills me. What? Are you like allergic to it? Stuck in bed. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. I mean, you could have a different type of food poisoning as well. I have IBS. Oh, well, you know what they say? Hot people have IBS. I also have IBS, so that means I'm hot. Okay. Anyways, yeah, no, that'll do it. I mean, you could just have, well, I don't know, man, because that's what I'm saying. Like, there were some moments that I had, like, when the whole poo-poo parasite thing was going on. I was like, okay, but like, how much diarrhea until I know that I have the poo-poo parasite, because like I have IBS, so diarrhea is like every other day for me. So I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm like, what do I don't know what it is. When I heard about the parasite, I was like, oh no, this will hurt me more. Yeah, right, exactly. I'm like, oh, it's just gonna be a little bit worse. I'm actually gonna then have anxiety stomach about it, and so then I won't be able to tell the difference. You know what I mean? I miss my damn crunch wraps, but still avoiding it like the plague. You know, Blue? That makes sense. That's fair. That's fair. I play gotcha. Those percentages are favorable. That's fair. I mean, hey, that's a respectable decision. I'm not gonna. That's fair. Taco Bell is so good though. You know, period. That's the real. Exactly, Scissor. Yes, it is good. It is. It's amazing. Wait, Scissor, you were the person that gifted me. Was it you? You were the one that gifted me the Taco Bell like mini thing, right? Was it you or someone else? I'm sorry. I've been thinking about it, and then like after Offkai, I got like sick, and so then I was like, I forgot the name of the person. That was someone else. Ah, shit. Okay. And oh, I think I know who it is. I think I remember now. I'm trying to remember who it was. It was like someone on Twitter. And so I was like, I couldn't remember if it's you or somebody else. Sorry. That's what I always do that. I'm like, is it you? I forgot their name. And I've been like scared to like tag them in any post because I was like, what if I get it wrong? Anxiety stomach is my nickname in high school. Yes, that was my nickname in high school. That was my nickname in college. They had $1 quesadillas on Tuesday. Damn. I was the one starving myself the whole off because caffeine is a hunger suppressant. Oh. Yeah. It's pretty real. It's pretty real. I mean, I remember the bracelet I made for you, but I survived off Gamer Subs and Phase coffee. Ah, I see. Gamer Subs. You know what code you could use for Gamer Subs that supports the stream? Code Kōri. Anyway. Oh my gosh. Well, I hope you feel better. I'm sorry to hear that. And damn. I mean, give us an update. Tomorrow, give us an update. Let us know how you're doing. Hopefully you're still okay, man. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better. Oh my gosh. That sounds like a nightmare. I don't know. I would just be freaking out. Like, I wouldn't know if I had it or not. I'd just be like, my stomach is acting up again. Oh no. I work tomorrow? Oh shit. Literally, shit your pants. I know it's gonna be uncomfortable for like maybe an hour. But just tell your boss, be like, I shit my pants. I have to go home. I have to change. What are they gonna say? No? Oh. They're gonna say, oh. Okay. That's what they're gonna say. And then you go home, fucking do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? Take advice to shit my pants or record. I mean, you don't have to actually shit your pants, but you could like allude, like you could act like you did and be like, I shit my pants. I have to go home. What are they gonna say? Are they gonna check your pants? And then if they check your pants, then just smear some fucking melted chocolate on that shit. And I shit my pants. You know what I mean? Just to do it, and that's all I'm saying. What are they gonna say? What are they gonna do? All right? What are they? Just I shit my pants. I gotta go. All right? That's what you say. Anyway, don't take my advice. But although it would be funny, and let me know if you do take the advice. Smart move. I'm so dead. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so those are our stories today. Thank you for experiencing that with us. My goodness, we read through like I think it was 6 stories total, so that's pretty good. Am I right? That's pretty good. And we will be back tomorrow with an episode of Bin Buddies. Speaking of the Airs girlies, haha. We're gonna be interviewing Mochi Sai. Mochi is part of Airs as well, and she's like a chaotic astral dragon. She's super cool, and I'm excited to be interviewing her tomorrow. And we'll be yapping for sure. It'll be a good time. And then on Saturday I have a collab, Super Battle Golf with the homies. And otherwise, this segment of the stream where we read Reddit stories or equivalent, like trash TV stories, that'll happen every Thursday is the plan. That's what the TURDSDAY Tales are. So if you liked this, definitely come by on Thursdays and react to some stories with us, because it's always a good time. Thank you so much for checking us out today. Always a joy to watch your streams. Thank you, Scissor. I appreciate that. Again, it was great seeing you at Offkai. I appreciate you. And it was great seeing everybody on Offkai. Oh my gosh, what the heck? And I hope all of you are gonna be taking care of yourselves as you should, as you deserve, as always. Okay, so please continue to take care of yourselves and do what you've got to do. And let's see, is there anything else I have to talk about today? I don't think so. I think those are the main things. So yeah, thank you everybody for hanging out. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Zen. I appreciate you. Feel free to hang out on the Discord if you would like to chill with us at any point in time. We also have our new merch form that is open, and also the Patreon if you are looking to get some more exclusive content like acapella versions of my songs, Creative Kōri Club where we look at different pieces of literature, I share poems, things like that, or other exclusive behind the scenes content. I did actually send some content or some surprise stuff on the 3D model. Da-da-da-da-da. So if you want to get exclusive behind the scenes look at the 3D stuff or future projects, definitely check out the Patreon, okay? And potentially become a member, okay? It's a good time, I promise. Anyways, I am going to head off for the rest of the night. So both of you take care of yourselves, and I'll see you tomorrow with an episode of Bin Buddies. And let me go to our freaking cool end screen that I hope is working. I don't know if yeah, let's go. Where is it? Is it gonna play or what? That's not playing. Why isn't it playing? Where isn't it playing? I don't know. Wait, hold on. Wait. Maybe I can fix this. Here we go. Maybe this is it. Okay. Does it want to do it now, or no? It doesn't want to do it. Apparently. There we go. Yeah, let's go. Thank you everybody for the support today. I appreciate all of you, and thank you for supporting the cool Rack Buddy Trash Day Turds Day. Okay, thank you everybody. Yo, bye low everyone. Have good sleepy sleeps, and bye bye.